throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 dice. Dani in the house, in the house, in the house. Avengers in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house. Swords up, swords up. Turn up, turn up. Let's get messy, let's get nosy, let's go, let's go. Give him the tea, give him the news, give him the biz, give him the mess, the mess, the mess, the mess, the mess, the mess, the mess. Swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 dice. Who gon' check me? I'm playing chess, you playing checkers, checkmate, checkmate. Next caller, swords up, swords up, swords up, swords up, 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 up. I don't like you, I don't like you. Can't stand you, If it's stuck, then it's stuck. It's stuck, stuck, stuck. Swords up, swords up, swords up, swords up, 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 up. You're mad, they mad. You're pressed, they pressed. Got your bother, they bother. Got your triggers, they triggers. Swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, 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 dice. Let's go, start the show. Let's show symbol, we in chill, let's go. Avengers, assemble, 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 assemble. Lights, camera, action. We ready, stay ready, stay ready. Swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, swords up, swords up. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice.
This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
She probably spends more time talking about
This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Hey everybody, I am back. Make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button on this late Sunday night. I am back to finish up where we left off. Real Lyfe versus Jaguar Wright. And then of course Alex Spiro did not send that cease and desist letter to Ronnie B, and there's also some new beef that's brewing. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, Jag is nobody's friend. She's nobody's friend. Okay. So she will eventually turn on everybody. Everybody will get a turn. She'll be all buddy with you, and then the next thing you know, she has turned on you and flipped on you, and next thing you know, she's gonna be smearing your name. Okay, she does that to everybody. She does. A mess. So now she's actually trying to, I guess, beef with Ratchet TV. She was just like being friendly with, Ratchet TV, but now it looks like she's trying to insinuate or imply he's behind the cease letter. Y'all know Jag, okay? So there's issues going on with those two. So that didn't really last that long, to be honest. Yeah. I was thinking it would last a little longer than it did, but here we are. And then, of course, Real Lyfe, Real Lyfe has been nice to Jag. And even with Real Lyfe, she's throwing shade at, Real Lyfe Productions, and pretty much stating that there's a male over there that she's upset with or disappointed in, or she believes set her up or whatever. A mess. So we're going to get into that as well. A lot is going on. And also, the crazy lady is now stating that she wants to do YouTube Hunger Games 2025. Jack, can you have a seat? This is Real Lyfe. You need to start living in the real world and stop acting like YouTube is some sort of Hunger Games or some sort of real life turf war or some sort of war zone. Okay. She lives as if, she's in this constant war. Oh, it's war. So yeah, she's already talking about YouTube Hunger Games 2025, but she has already lost 2023. She lost 2024, and she's now talking about 2025. And don't forget, she'll be like, oh, YouTube Hunger Games 2025. And then as soon as she's losing and things are going bad for her, she'll be playing victim, like, oh, I'm a victim. So when she feels like she's on top of the world and she's winning and she got somebody or she checked somebody, she's like, oh, YouTube Hunger Games. And then the moment she's losing and things are going left for her and bad, and then she plays victim. Typical. So let's go ahead and start where we pick. So if you missed the last part, that was part one. I suggest you watch part one because this is actually part two. In part one, I actually showed an email. Showing proof that Alex Spiro did not write a cease and desist letter to Ronnie B, or Connie B as we called him. He did not write that cease and desist letter at all.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
And on top of that, let me play this right here so y'all can hear this. Where is it? And on top of that, there are some people on Twitter that are actually spreading this disinformation. They're spreading this around about Alex Spiro sending a cease letter to Ronnie B. It's making its rounds. And I do believe that was the goal. That was the objective, is to spread this whole thing about Ronnie B getting a cease and desist letter from Jay-Z. And it will make the media or the news and everybody will be talking about it as if it's true. Now, granted, I have not watched every channel or really researched to see everybody that's talking about it. But if you hear somebody talking about it or you see it posted somewhere, point them to this video, or should I say part one video of my proof that Alex Spiro did not send that cease and desist letter. And also, when I went over the cease letter, it was apparently and abundantly clear that that did not come from Alex Spiro. It wasn't even on company letterhead. The subject line was in the body instead of the subject line. Somebody drafted up, that email, and they didn't even put it in the right order of how you actually send an email from a company. It wasn't right as far as the cease letter goes. Also, they were using certain things or certain phrases that a lawyer would not put in a cease letter. So I already knew as soon as I saw that email that it wasn't really Alex Spiro. And also, why would Alex Spiro write Ronnie Bowles' probation officer? Why would he actually search up his probation officer and write his probation officer? What does a probation officer have to do with that? Obviously, he would just write Ronnie Bow because that's the target. That's the person, the subject, the topic, the person that's allegedly defaming Jay-Z. So that's who he would actually write, not the probation officer. You would write the probation officer if you have something to report, like he's doing something illegal or something like that. But to say that he's defaming somebody, that's actually that's a civil matter. That's like something that's civil. So for that, you would go for like a lawsuit. You would need to contact the probation officer for a civil matter. For a crime, while he's out on bond, yes. But for something civil, not really. Unless it's a condition of his probation. So if his probation contains something that he cannot violate, then any of those things that he violates, you can report it to the probation officer. But Alex Spiro, a lawyer, a celebrity lawyer, a well-known lawyer, he would know that. He would know that that's not something he would need to contact the probation officer for, because why would he contact the probation officer for that when he knows what's civil, what's criminal, and who he actually needs to contact for defamation? So that was another telltale sign that, yeah, that's not from Alex Spiro. And if Alex Spiro were to send somebody a cease and desist letter, he would let it be known. He would let it be known, just like last time, he got on TMZ when he actually made a demand to Piers Morgan. So he would have done the same thing if it was something like that. But who is Ronnie Bow? I think that Alex Spiro would sue Jag before he actually sued Ronnie Bow, because Jag has made more outlandish and more slanderous comments about Jay-Z than Ronnie Bow. So she would be the first. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, why would he choose Ronnie Bow to send one? It didn't make sense. So let me actually play this real quick.
I am right.
No, what I said was, it really doesn't matter. If Ronnie is reapprehended and forced to go back to jail, there will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning. I will be bringing hell and God with me at the same time. Let them try. They will regret it.
What do you know about that cease and desist?
From what I'm hearing now, Dee the robot just announced that it was fake. It wasn't real.
Who sent it to him?
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what her receipt was?
What was her receipt?
An email from Alex Spiro's law firm.
Why is Alex Spiro responding to a little YouTuber?
Number one, why is that YouTuber reaching out to Alex Spiro directly at all? And worse than that, his actual law firm.
He said he kept saying,
Number one, why wouldn't Alex Spiro respond to me? It's not unusual for people to respond to me, especially if it's something that's going to benefit them or to clarify misinformation or disinformation. So why wouldn't he respond? I mean, I am being helpful. I'm sending him information. I'm sending him a link to show that somebody's impersonating him. So obviously I'm not an op if I'm showing that somebody is impersonating him, pretending to be him. And let's go ahead and clear this up, because this is something that's wrong. If it's not you that's sending this out, somebody is impersonating you. And yeah, so why wouldn't he respond and say yes or no to clear it up? So I made him aware of the situation. Now, why are you press? Because he actually responded, okay, to me. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch part one. I showed the email. Alex Spiro did respond. He did not send that dumbass cease and desist letter to Ronnie B. Now, here's the question: who done it? Who is the one that impersonated Alex Spiro? Who impersonated Alex Spiro, and who had the biggest motive to do so? Did somebody want to send that out to Ronnie B, to silence Ronnie B, to make him shut up, like pretending like he was like something was happening, and that, you know, Jay-Z and them wanted him to be silent? Or did Ronnie B want to pretend like he was getting sued by Jay-Z so he could make a name for himself like to act like, you know, Jay-Z is authoring him and wants to gag him or something? Or could it be somebody else completely out of the picture, such as somebody just wanting content or to stir the pot or to, I don't know. So I don't know. I probably will never know unless somebody takes accountability or responsibility for their actions. And something tells me, I think we'll be holding our breath that we actually think somebody's going to raise their hand and admit to impersonating Alex Spiro, a lawyer. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing at the thought of it. Like, oh yeah, let me raise my hand. I impersonated Alex Spiro, a lawyer. Yeah. So something tells me no hands will be raised, okay? And you better hope he doesn't like file charges or do anything like that of that nature, because then it could be investigated and your ass might be called a mess. My. And all I can say, it ain't me, child. Now, hold on.
The YouTuber.
Number one, why is that YouTuber reaching out to Alex Spiro directly at all? And worse than that, his actual law firm responded via email, and she just posted it up as content so everyone could see.
I posted it as a receipt so everyone can see the receipt. I'm sure he already knew that I would post it or report back that obviously that's not Alex Spiro. Obviously, if I'm sending him a link, telling him about a video of somebody impersonating him, you know, he's gonna expect me to go out there and do something with that response, and obviously report back that Alex Spiro said that's not him. Common sense. And yeah, it's in my title. Yeah. Hold on. No.
That Alex Spiro said that he did not send the email that Ratchet TV ran with to start this whole hoopla. That sounds like somebody's trying to cut Ratchet TV's water off in the yard. Like literally, the DD the robot just said, showed the email from Spiro's law firm that says he did not send that email that my name was attached to with Ronnie B that went to Ratchet. And let's just be clear on the origin of all things. The only reason we knew about that email was because Ratchet was the one who told us.
So right here, she says the only reason they knew about that fake C&D letter that was sent to Ronnie B, somebody impersonating Alex Spiro, his law firm, and she says that it started with Ratchet TV. So there goes Jag trying to insinuate or imply that Ratchet TV is behind it, the impersonation of Alex Spiro. Now, I'm not saying that he is. I'm saying that that's what Jag is doing. And keep in mind, Jag was just all buddy, friendly with Ratchet TV. So what has happened now within the last 24 hours of them being on the same panel together to her now insinuate or implying that he is behind this whole, oh my gosh, let's call it what it is. The Alex Spiro cease and desist email scandal. My. Who done it? That's what I want to know. Who is the one that done it? Who are you? Come forward. I see. Last time when it was a truth be told, I was keying. I said that's me. So can somebody raise their hand and take credit for their work? Something tells me they see. I would take credit for my work because I knew nothing was illegal done. Okay, whoever did this, I guarantee you, they ain't gonna take credit for this mess. Hold on a second. A mess.
Wasn't Ronnie B the one who gave it to him?
No, I don't think so. I think that's what a lot of people are trying to lead people to believe, but I think considering this new update, it's fair to say that it's some ratchet shit going on.
I tried to see the best.
So now Jagger said she thinks there's some ratchet shit going on. So again, she's still trying to say or insinuate or imply that Ratchet TV is behind the fake email. But keep in mind, Jagger's, she's speculating and also she makes up lies on people and just says anything. So again, I don't know who actually impersonated Alex Spiro. However, I do know that I contacted Alex Spiro, which is Jay-Z's lawyer, and he said that did not originate from me or my office. It did not originate from me or my office. I sent him the video of Jack's boyfriend posting that C&D letter about, talking about Ronnie B to his probation officer. I sent him the timestamp of 6 minutes and 32 seconds. He said that did not originate from him or his office. Ooh. Now that brings up the question, who done it? And Jag is trying to blame Ratchet TV.
Some people.
I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just telling you the facts. If they sound terrible, that's not my fault.
No, it's not. It's just each time I'm like, oh, I am so naive. You know what I mean?
No, you're not naive. What you're doing is giving the truth a chance to verify itself without you having to do it yourself. It's very smart.
Because they said she kept saying Jaguar may not admit it, but she told me that I am right.
No, what I said was it really doesn't matter. If Ronnie is reapprehended and forced to go back to jail, there will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning. I will be bringing hell and God with me at the same time. Let them try. They will regret it.
What do you know about that cease and desist?
From what I'm hearing now, DD the robot just announced that it was fake. What?
It's obviously fake. And also, y'all can stop trying to say dumb Dani, because I'm smarter than y'all bitches. I outsmart y'all at every fucking turn. I'm the fucking road runner. Zing, zing, zing. Okay? Fuck you, me. And oh, Dusty, your name is Old Dummy. It's Old Dusty and Old Dummy. So don't try to give me the name Dummy when it's already taken by you, and rightfully so. And rightfully so, it's taken by you. That name is taken, Dummy. Okay? Yeah. Hold on.
Real.
Who sent it to him?
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what her receipt was?
What was her receipt?
An email from Alex Spiro's law firm.
Why is Alex Spiro responding to a little YouTuber?
Number one, why is that YouTuber reaching out to Alex Spiro directly at all? And worse than that, his actual law firm responded via email, and she just
They go, oh, Dummy in the background. Y'all should be worried. Oh, I know that's what it is. Y'all worried about why he actually responded and why his law firm actually responded, because maybe it's getting a little too close to home. It's getting a little too close to home. My. Are you scared? Are you scared that I'm a little too close to Alex Spiro? I'm a little too close to Alex Spiro, and you're, oh my gosh. If he responded to that, what else would he respond to? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Watch what you say, Toots. Okay? You already tried to say, oh, that other stuff is AI. I never said that about Sean Carter. So you never said any of that stuff about Sean Carter and saying you, because you don't want Alex Spiro, the boogeyman. To come after you. Ooh.
posted it up as content so everyone could see that Alex Spiro said that he did not send the email that Ratchet TV ran with to start this whole hoopla. That sounds like somebody's trying to cut Ratchet TV's water off in the yard. Like literally, BD the robot just said, "Yo, the email from Spiro's law firm that says he did not send that email that my name was attached to with Ronnie B that went to Ratchet." And let's just be clear on the origin of all things. The only reason we knew about that email was because Ratchet was the one who told us.
Wasn't Ronnie B the one who gave it to him?
No, I don't think so. I think that's what a lot of people are trying to lead people to believe, but I think considering this new update, it's fair to say that there's some ratchet shit going on.
I try to see the best in people.
I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just telling you the facts. If they sound terrible, that's not my fault.
No, it's not. It's just each time I'm like, oh, I am so naive. You know what I mean?
No, you're not naive. What you're doing is giving the truth a chance to verify itself without you having to do it yourself. It's very smart.
Yeah, ain't no smart bone in her body.
Yeah, you
now look at this, y'all. This person, poetic, Flacco, and it says, a Flaco, it says, Jay-Z is called. They sent a copy of their cease and desist letter to a YouTuber's probation officer for spreading likes about him on YouTube. Oh, I guess spreading lies. Now, here's the thing. This is the same fake cease and desist letter. It has 341,000 views. 41,000 views, my bad. So look at this, 341,000 views, 119 comments, 400 shares or retweets or reposts, and then 1,400 likes, and then bookmarked 482 times. This shit is fake. So make sure y'all spread the word that this is fake. Jay-Z did not send a cease letter to Ronnie Nobody Bo. Ronnie the Clown Bobo. Bobo the Clown. He did not get no cease and desist letter. Like, who are you? You think Jay-Z is really focused on Ronnie Martin? Okay. If Jag will actually get sued before Ronnie Bobo. Okay, let's be clear. But of course, y'all know that Jag was scared about being sued, so she took back all her statements. Oh, I never said none of that stuff about Jay-Z is all AI. Yeah, because she knew that she was close to getting sued. Just like, you know, Tony Busby. She's like, oh shit, it's suing season. A mess. So yeah, that was on Twitter, and people, the word was spreading about that fake cease letter. But of course, I didn't believe it. Like I said, I never believed that was real day from the second I seen it. Okay, now let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna get back to the video we left off on.
Believe it, baby. You better believe. Round up. I'm telling you, I got the feeling that 2025 season of the YouTube Hunger Games, it's gonna be the best ever. And we
now, Maggot, I don't think you know what you're laughing at or what you're laughing about. Okay, you don't even know what a YouTube Hunger Games is, and something tells me the way you were crying over No Nuts. I don't think you want any parts of any YouTube Hunger Games at all. Okay, you might try to play, but the way you are such a whiny crybaby, it's not for you. Okay, I don't know why Jag is trying to drag you into mess. And secondly, Jag, you're always losing at that stuff. So no, I'm not participating in your junk YouTube Hunger Games junk. Okay, no, that's you and your own fake war, like you're on a battlefield. We're at war. We're at war. No. I debunk you, but I'm not a participant in your little game. Okay, you can play by yourself. A mess. You lost in 2023, you lost in 2024, and you just will be forever a loser. Ooh. Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, we're solid army.
Whoop. Oh, guys, this is going to be some of the best members-only content this month. You don't want to miss it.
So my guess is that Jag has a target, and there's somebody she wants to dox and expose and use for her members-only content. Now, pay attention how she wants to do the Hunger Games when it's convenient for her. So she must have something up her sleeve that she wants to use for members-only content, and is to expose somebody that she has some information on, or she feels like she has information on. I don't know what her agenda is, but she never gets this happy unless she feels like she got something. And a lot of times it should be fake and false and phony. Okay, the bitch don't be having shit. For real. I'm just being honest.
This is some crazy
I'm so
thing.
excited.
Oh my god.
No. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh yeah.
What is Yellow Busy for Rock Nation? Is he a clip?
Okay, let's get back to this other video now. So that's the update on that. And again, watch part 1. Watch part 1. Watch part 1 of this video because this is part 2. Okay. Hold on.
She talks about him. It's pathetic. What I do see though is that there's a bunch of YouTubers that are trying to find a way to hang a case on me because the cases that they've already tried to hang on me are falling apart. It's desperation. These people are desperate. And I'm enjoying it. Because ain't no way nobody can hang any of this on old Jay.
So Jay, do you feel like you in any danger right now? Like dead ass? Like do you
There you go, OG Patrice. You in danger, girl. You in danger. Jack is always trying to say that creators put charges on her. Ma'am, y'all got to go back and look at it if you don't know. Go look at Jack running into the police department lobby, screaming and hollering, talking about Officer Ramirez, making all sorts of like threatening kind of comments and acting crazy and unhinged. Nobody told her to go in that damn police department lobby acting the damn fool little donkey. And nobody told her to call Lieutenant Penn Warden of DeSoto Police a million times, calling his phone and then leaving a threatening voicemail. Like, literally, that was your big-headed ass, heavy-headed ass making that phone call. Nobody else told you to do that. And nobody told you to go rent a Penske truck and then not turn the Penske truck back in. So how can I or anybody make you go rent a Penske truck and not return it? That's you. How can I force you to go to the police department lobby screaming and hollering? And how can I force you to call the police department 30 times and leave a threatening voicemail to Lieutenant Penn Warden? So how can you blame any of your crimes on a YouTuber? Y'all gotta stop listening to this whack shit. How is any creator responsible for those 3 charges I just mentioned? Can y'all go live and explain that for people that's windmilling for Jack? Explain how I am responsible for any of those crimes. Yeah, excuse you, but I'm not the one with the 2 active warrants. I'm not the one that did all that crazy shit. I know how to behave at the police department lobby, at the mayor's office, at the airport, at the crab shack, at the freaking tow agency, at the leasing agency apartment, you know, at the leasing office. I know how to behave in all those places. So of course that wouldn't be me, and I definitely would not tell somebody or advise anybody to act that way in public. So that has nothing to do with me. Okay, that's your unhinged that's your unhinged ass. There has to be some level of accountability here. Okay, I'm not one of those people that you say, oh, you can't take her nowhere. Okay, I can go anywhere because I know how to act I know how to act at any occasion. There's a time to turn up, there's a time to be ratchet, there's a time to be classy, and there's a time to be professional. And I can do both. I can switch, code switch, any kind of switch up. Okay? Jack, she just ratchet everywhere, okay? And loud for no reason.
I feel like
I've been in danger for the past 8 years.
Girl, you ain't been in danger. Somebody said, oh yeah, I forgot the barbershop. Show me that rat at the barbershop to get that fade, bald-headed ass a fade. Solar! Oh my dear son. Oh my dear son. Oh my dear son. You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Solar! Solar! I'm gonna blow this motherfucking building down! You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. A mess.
But I mean, like, now do you feel like you're in danger more than ever?
They killed my manager.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know my manager, Angelo?
No.
Yeah.
Jack, nobody did anything to your manager, Angelo. What I want to know is how he was named a Gotti. He was on the Real Life house and he's a Gotti. And I said, that's a damn lie. He's not no John Gotti. You lied and said he was related to the Gotti family. And then he cleared it up and said he's not related to the Gotti family. And he doesn't know why. He doesn't know why Real Life even put his name as Gotti in the title. A mess. If anybody had anything to do with his untimely demise, you might have put too much stress and pressure on him. Let me stop. I don't want to try to say that. I might even go that far. I'm not. But all I can say is that, you know, you was only around him for a short amount of time, putting a lot of stress on that man. So no telling. So nobody else had nothing to do with that besides. Let me switch topics. But yeah, Jack, you need to look into the mirror, okay? You're the one that said that man was your bodyguard when he clearly was not no bodyguard, okay? He had that man out here lying, talking about he was a Gotti, and all that stuff you was making up. A mess. Hold on.
We have reason to believe he did not die of natural causes.
How old was he?
60.
Hmm.
And very Italian and very connected to the Gambino crime family. Like, people have no idea who I actually am.
Have you ever been approached to work with?
She said, people have no idea who I actually am. There she goes again with that subtle threat of like, people have no idea who I am. She said the same thing before when she was acting like she was some sort of satanic or demonic entity or some sort of witch that everybody should be afraid of, some sort of ooga booga.
Anybody? Like, have they ever, because I know that they did Ronnie B like that. They tried to get him to flip and work. Have they ever tried to get you to work?
You talking about the feds?
Anybody?
I've had a Fed file since I was 16 years old.
So you are working?
I didn't say I'm working with anybody.
Have you ever worked
That's
with
the
anybody?
problem. That's the problem. I don't work with anyone. I don't work for anyone.
So have you ever been approached to work?
Of course. Of course I was asked to be an asset many years ago.
And you declined?
Well, yeah. Absolutely. Especially when I realized what the real agenda was. And they've been finding a way to line me up and using the industry to do it for years. See, I know who my real enemies are. My real enemies are the government. And it's probably because of all of the information that they wish I didn't know. But I know it.
And how did you end up in that viral pic with Rick Ross?
Yeah, I already went over this, so I'm going to skip over this. I went over this in part 1. As far as the Rick Ross, Jad was talking a lot of shit about Rick Ross. And when it came down to it, when she was on the red carpet with Rick Ross, set up or not, she did not, she was not mean to him. She was not rude to him. She was all pleasant and nice and smiling and cordial, and all that. Like, she was acting like she liked him. But online, she had been talking a lot of shit about him. And she said she doesn't take pictures with the devil or demons or anybody like that. And she has blasted like that. But ultimately, she ended up taking pictures with Rick Ross and being all friendly towards him. So people are calling her out on why didn't she actually keep the same energy. Nah, when you see me on that red carpet, keep the same energy. Yeah, fake flip-flopping ass. A mess. Keep the same energy, Jag. Online and offline, bitch. Why did I say bitch like that? Yeah, pretend like I didn't say that. Anyways, shout out to Taffy. Says, why is Jack still on YouTube? This is the most relevant she's ever been exposing. Keep exposing her. Yes, on the yes. A mess. Lord, I wish she was still out here doing her same accusations so she can get sued and fully exposed in the court. That's why I did the Tony Busby. I was wanting her to be associated with Tony Busby, who was already getting sued, and then, you know, send stuff to Alex Spiro, and then he get Jag to not Jag, but get Jay-Z to sue Jag because he was already after Busby. So if there was some sort of connection between Jag and Busby, I could link those two, and then boom, shakalaka, she will be brought to court, and then she will be fully exposed for the world to see. But of course, once Jag started talking about working with Busby, I sent another email, and that's when, you know, Busby said, oh, the TMZ, oh, I have nothing to do with that pissy pussy bitch. So yeah. Anyways, shout out to you. I appreciate the fan funding, and everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button.
Oh, well, they set that up. Yeah, they set that up to try to, you know, get Rose to threaten me at the Sheen Magazine Awards. They set it up. I'm sitting in my dressing room with Billy Porter. We were minding our business, having a lovely time. And then the producer came in and said, Jag, they need you on the red carpet. I'm like, well, I already did the red carpet. I did all my interviews. And they're like, no, Jag, we need you to come back. They need you for a photo op. And I'm like, okay, so, you know, they'll go walk over there. And sure enough, Rose sitting there on the red carpet. And then they bring us over and they said, Rick Ross is a Jaguar Wright. And they started snapping pictures. And I looked at him and he looked at me. And he had a frown on his face and I was smiling. He was like, so I was like, long time no see, Rick. Long time no see. I ain't seen you since South Beach, down Club Ed. Yeah, well, what was I doing at my table? I was like, well, I don't know what you was doing at your table. I know what I was doing at mine. But hey, shout out to South Beach. And I smiled and they took the picture.
And that was it.
That was it. I ain't scared of no folded over hoe like Rose. All them titties. I ain't scared of him. Look at his baby mama. Look at the people he impregnates. Like, ugh. He ain't nothing but a former jail cop with made up stories of gangster life. Like, these people are weird.
So did you ever say that, R. Kelly, I don't know why he'll say, did you ever say that Jay-Z, they said you took back the statement she made as far as like
I
saying,
didn't take back anything. They AI'd it, which is
Yes, you did take it back. It was not AI. You took back those statements because you were afraid of being sued by Alex Spiro. Like I said, to you, Alex Spiro, who is the lawyer for, Jay-Z and Beyonce, he's the boogeyman. He's a boogeyman to you. And once you saw him on this scene, you saw him suing Tony Busby. So about, the Jane Doe that said she was 13 and allegedly raped by Jay-Z and Diddy, you saw that was leading to a lawsuit. So you was like, oh shit, I'm out here lying on Jay-Z about SA. So let me actually take back my statements and pretend it's all fake, it's all AI, it's all chopped and screwed. And I never said any of that. So yes, to answer the question, Jack has taken it back and recanted those statements because she's afraid of getting sued.
why Storm Monroe took the video down and now has taken down all of his Jaguar Wright content.
So
he said he took it down to distance himself from you. He took it down because you also were threatening to falsely strike his video. That's why he took the video down, and he put it on private, so it's still on private. And even before he put it on private, everybody had already looked at it and saw that it was the same video from May 19, 2024 that was still live. And what we mean by the video cannot be edited, we're saying that I'm the only one that actually showed the YouTube studio and YouTube editor of what you can do to a live video and what you can't do to a live video. What everybody said is that you can trim things out or take things out, such as trim it, but you cannot add anything besides YouTube studio background music. You cannot add in anything. You can't add in additional words. You can't add in any AI, anything. The only thing you could do is add in some music, background music, and the background music is chosen through YouTube Studio and their selection of music. That's the only thing you could do is that's the only additional thing you can add. As far as removing things, they allow it. And the example I gave is if somebody had a video about I love kittens, I love cats, I love pets and animals, and you liked the video and you even shared it to your, Facebook, it was shared and liked, and people left comments on it. And then if a YouTuber was actually allowed to go edit the video and add things to it, they will be able to go completely change that whole video to I hate cats, I hate dogs, I hate animals, and then the next thing you know, you have shared a video that is all about hating animals. You have liked it, you have commented under it, you have done all this stuff. And now YouTube can actually get sued because what happens if you share a video that's family friendly to your Facebook page, and the next thing you know, somebody edits it to some sort of freakathon video, and now you shared it to your Facebook. So to stop YouTubers from editing videos and making it completely different from what people have shared, hearted, whatever, you cannot edit a video once you have live streamed it, besides changing background music from the from selected YouTube studio. And that's pretty much what you can do as far as editing. And they will allow you to edit things out. So I can edit and remove things. So I cannot add things for obvious reasons or legal issues. And that's why I told anybody, especially when Jack's boyfriend or whatever, he is a person that knows how to edit videos. So he could actually go into his YouTube studio editor and go live and do a video showing what you can do, just like I did. And he'll know right then and there that there is no way to edit a live video. And let me tell you something. Nobody on that side of the tracks has done that yet. However, if y'all notice, go back to my first video, I actually showed it. Well, second video on the topic, I actually showed YouTube editor and what can be done or not done. And pay attention to who actually shows receipts and stuff and who actually does not. Okay? On that side of the tracks, it's all talk. There's no actual action of going into YouTube editor studio and showing y'all behind the scenes. You see how that works? Anyway, shout out to Red. Says offering to give sloppy for some jerk chicken. Yeah, Jad was trying to actually offer and proposition herself to get some free food from the Jamaican restaurant. A mess. Anyway, shout out to Red. I appreciate the fan funding super sticker. Yes, and yes. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button.
Did not R-word you.
Once again, the story that I was speaking about had nothing to do with Sean Carter. And the things that have happened to me regarding Mr. Sean Carter, unless I need to talk about them in court, I have yet to speak about.
So
like, I don't understand why people don't understand that the government got these weirdos out here fixing. Like,
so that video there was a video of you saying that he did.
Yeah, there was a video, and guess what? I had 3 other content creators that did full video analysis of the breakdown of where the AI took place.
So that wasn't you that said that in that video.
So this is what I think the issue is between Ratchet TV and Jag. I think the issue is that Jag has had a look back. She saw me doing commentary on this video. She had a look back and was like, oh, wait, I kind of was interviewed. And the interview was from Ratchet TV pretty much about, you know, the questions he's asking her. I'm glad he asked her these questions because nobody has really asked her these questions. I think Sherelle did kind of by yelling match. But so she has been avoiding these types of questions. And now, you know, he asked her these questions. So I think now she's looking back and feeling like, why was he asking these type of questions? But yeah, it's too late. Ooh, my bad. Too late, Jag. You already answered the questions. Now you look like a damn donkey. Yeah, exactly, Mary. If you edit the video, the live chat disappears, and I already made a lot of videos showing that the live chat was still available, and things like that. Now, I wish Storm would never have privated the video, but that's his video. I would have kept it up. If somebody false struck me, I would have reported them to YouTube for false striking me, and I would have kept the video up so people won't run with conspiracies. He also didn't want any association or attachment to certain things with Jag, so he said he removed all the stuff of her voice or her face to kind of like detach himself. So I mean, some people want to do that. That's his I'm a person that's all about receipts though. So if I have a receipt that I know a lot of people are relying on that receipt to stay up, I will actually keep it up. Yeah. If it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
If they were my words taken out of context, they were taking it, slowing it down, creating weird pauses. You can see the light scat like jumping all over the place. Even the shadows.
Nah, man, that's your janky Wi-Fi connection. That had nothing to do with that. Okay. At one point, you had the most poor and sucky Wi-Fi, and in fact, in one interview you had with Storm, you was actually on the top of your Las Vegas apartment complex. You was on the top. What is it? You was on the top floor on the rooftop. You were on the rooftop, where the parking garage and stuff was at, and then that's when you were getting poor Wi-Fi signals. Okay, and that you had a poor Wi-Fi connection. Louisiana lady, that was a troll. That was a troll thing just to put out there to troll Jag to get under her skin. To say that she had got paid $300,000. Okay. Jag, pissy, pussy, broke ass. If she had $300,000, she would not be online on YouTube. Okay. She'll be out somewhere with old Dusty somewhere. Okay. She wearing the same whites. I'm telling y'all, if you have been around for a while, you know good and well that when Jag has money, she'll be out here trying to stunt and flex on people and act like she's a millionaire. The last time Baby Films gave her some money, she was out here gifting memberships to even her ops. She was trying to drain the bushes on her ops channel, gifting memberships. She was sending super stickers to people. And then she was also on her own channel gifting a lot of memberships, and she was like going on and on until you could tell when she got broke. Because once she got broke, she was back back on YouTube saying $1 per view, $1 per song. She was back to doing broke shit. Okay, that money had dried up. Okay, so yeah, if Jag really got that money, she would be trying to stunt, and then she would already gave what's her name, Maggot some money and try to super chat her and stuff. So yeah, Jack still broke. Okay, they still waiting on that ass and check. So that was just a troll thing to get under her skin, and it did work because, you know, the thought of Jack getting paid off by Jay-Z to shut up, you know, that was something that was like, no, he can't buy me. That got under her skin for a hot minute. Okay, but I do believe that she is afraid of being sued by Spiro, but she was not paid or anything. Nah, Jay-Z wouldn't pay that bitch one penny. He would actually, before he would actually pay her any penny about some false essay allegations, he would actually sue her ass before he actually, you know, pays her any a penny. If somebody falsely accuses you of a crime, you're not gonna get them 1 cent.
We're out of control. The dustpan behind me was flopping in the wind while the wind wasn't even blowing on me. It's AI. And the truth is, there's a lot of AI content too on YouTube.
Girl, stop talking about some AI content. And y'all have to understand, as I proved, anybody right now can go and email some YouTuber or email somebody some fake shit. It only takes 1 second to write a fake email and send it off, and then some YouTuber will go live saying, they'll go live with the email like it's real. There was a time in this whole Black tea space where there's a bunch of fake emails going around. People are acting like it's gospel. I don't believe in email just because I get an email. If I get an email, it has to have some sort of receipt or some sort of attachment to, or some sort of receipt for their email. An email is not a receipt. Again, email is not a receipt unless there's something else backing it. Okay? Because some people send fake shit. Okay? Yeah. So I think that was a troll. Somebody sent an email pretending like Jag was paid off, and then it was a troll. Not real. And that's why there's no evidence to prove that she was paid anything.
A lot of it. They're pissed off at me because I'm blowing it open. I understand. You know, this AI shit been working for them. People are stupid. They believe anything they see. Until they're taught what to see and how to see.
So do you feel like you're gonna be like lined up as far as do you see yourself going to jail or trying to be unalived, or? I mean,
they done made 8 different attempts on my life in the past 5 years. I still got a bag on my head. Last time I checked, it was for $250,000. They had 150 on my manager. Now my manager's gone.
And what about those people on that couch? Because you know they got a lot to do with a lot of shit. If you know, you know.
Now listen, Jag said there was 8 attempts on her life. I hate to say it, but Jag has a big old heavy head. 5'4" giant size head. That head is not hard to miss. Okay, even if you haven't had target practice, I'm just okay. And then on top of that, you know, Jag is a loud person. She's loud everywhere she goes. She makes her presence known. Jag has recently been at different restaurants doing mukbangs at different restaurants, letting everybody know her location. People from California were emailing me or direct messaging me on IG, telling me that Jag is at this restaurant or that restaurant. She would go live at restaurants. If you had a bounty on your head for $250,000, do you think that you would go live and do a mukbang restaurant review and then act casual, like, you know, like nothing? Do you think you would go in Texas and walk around Texas, say, come downtown and pull up? She actually went to Texas, to Texas, somewhere in Texas, close to the police department, and says, pull up, Beam Team, pull up. Like she was showing her surroundings, and even at a hotel, sitting on the rooftop, showing her surroundings. Like, oh, guess where I'm at the Lunel concert, showing her location. She's always showing her location. So if somebody, and then on top of that, there was a private investigator hired by O'Dusty's ex, and that private investigator was able to find Jag. You say, oh, that's a private investigator. I'm saying that she's not hard to find. So with that being said, girls, please stop. Okay. A mess.
I will say is regarding Real Life Productions. I show nothing but great love. And I've done them a kindness and a service that nobody else will ever do for them. But I have no choice but to believe that the platform is compromised. I think they've been infiltrated, and I think they're a little bit too trusting of the people they've been making content with.
I agree.
Now pay attention. She says that Real Life Productions, she's been nice to them and sweet to them and great to them, and she feels like their platform is compromised now. Ooh. Y'all heard it, ladies and gentlemen. There's trouble in paradise, or trouble on that pissy blue couch. Now people got to get that couch decontaminated and reupholstered because your pissy pussy ass was sitting on their couch all this time, stinking it up, making it smell like tuna milk. And now you talking shit about the blue couch. Now, this is why I think she's talking shit about the blue couch. She now has Sean Atwood's platform. Sean Atwood has just as many, like about around the same amount of subscribers. That channel is getting numbers and views. She has new subscribers from that channel. They promote her. They have her on. So she feels like she has a new international audience and a new place to go. So now she could talk shit about real life. Remember, a narcissist will dispose of you or discard you once they have a new source of narcissistic supply. And once they have replaced you or feel like they got a replacement for you, and then they throw you away, and then they have their new narcissistic supply. So now Real Life was all great when they were helping her to get out of jail, when they were giving her money and helping her do all this stuff. And then now when she's upset about her, her charge is not being dropped, and the whole legal stuff that she's the legal issues she's facing, now she's turning on them. And of course, she probably feels like they owe her more money and they should give her more money. She has an unrealistic view about how much money somebody can make from just ad revenue. If somebody is not getting like fan funding, like super stickers, super chats, and other funding, and they have Jag as their, as she's talking and saying all this crazy stuff and yelling and screaming and hollering and all this conspiracy and all that kind of stuff, that person is not going to get that much money off no ad revenue. Their main source of income is from their videos is going to be from fan funding. So she has this unrealistic expectation about how much Real Life is actually making once they have her on the platform, and also send her money and pay for certain things for her. Okay. Yeah.
A little bit too trusting. Once you hit that 1 million subscriber and those checks is coming in, I mean, when you're the kind of platform that has the ability to bring in what, 150K in a month? 150K.
So she said that their platform with 1 million subscribers should be making $150,000 a month. Something tells me that with the type of content they do, I surely doubt that Real Life is getting $150,000 a month off YouTube. That's very much so unrealistic, I think, for their type of content. And the reason I say for their type of content is because I don't think all their videos with the language people use and the topics people are discussing, the video might not be monetizable a lot of times in the green. And how you can tell is if you're on I have YouTube Premium, so I can't really tell. But if I go to a video right now on Real Life Productions, and they did a video 12 days ago with Jag with 369,000 views. I'm going to click on it.
You can win big.
Okay, so that one right there did actually pop up with the ads. So they got ads on that one. They have Umar Johnson Part 1.
And I did see the live. Respect to Travis Hunter.
Umar Johnson, the video just played. There was no ad. No ad showed up. You guys see an ad outside of the video? Well, I do see like a page ad. So some ads are popping up on their videos. Then they have Big Homie CC.
Hip hop culture is the biggest culture in the world. Personally.
I don't see any ads for that one. So it looks like a lot of their videos are monetized, and then maybe there's some that are not monetized or with ads playing. But yeah. So with that being said, I still don't believe, based on the views that I'm seeing, that they're getting $150,000 a month. So Jag, now here's the issue. If Jag believes they're making $150,000 a month, she's gonna take credit for their views and say, oh, y'all are getting that much money because of me. So she's gonna be pocket watching them and feeling like they owe her more money. Like she's gonna feel entitled to more money than she's already getting. And that's what MAGA needs to understand. I did watch some of MAGA's video, and then MAGA was they were talking about how Jag stopped her and say, we got you to this number. Like we look at you, your channel has grown. We got you here. We got you here. We. She's already taking credit for MAGA's growth or her channel growth, and she's gonna later say, I built your channel. I made you. And she's gonna feel like MAGA owes her for her channel. Like, I built that channel, I made you. You were not getting that many views. That people watching you before I came and all that. That's why I made sure I built my own channel up. Nobody can take credit for like, oh, I built you and I made you. No, I built myself. Okay. We let people build you, they're gonna try to shade you, like, oh, I built you, I made you. You won't be there if I didn't promote you and all that kind of stuff. A mess. So yeah, now Jag is trying to pocket watch Real Life, and she feels like they owe her. Now listen, y'all remember, press 1 if you remember, is this deja vu or not? Has this already happened? Because I remember when I first started, right? She had issues with Real Life, and she was saying that Real Life owed her money. Like, oh, they owe me money, they owe me money. Is this like a repeat of what, 2023? A repeat of the past where she feels like Real Life owes her money or she wants more money?
Now, they weren't doing those numbers until I came back to the blue couch. Wanna know what's funny?
What's that?
Over the half numbers earned in the past 6 months, you would think that somebody would have said, you know what, Jag, here's 50K. We know you got a lot of troubles.
Oh my God, there she goes. Yes, exactly. That's what I heard before too. So now she's saying, y'all hear this, y'all heard it, that she feels that they should have gave her $50,000. Oh my God, she feels like Real Life owes her $50,000. Jag, you really need to stop. That shows how greedy she is. They are the ones that actually put up the money to get her out of jail for that charge. They put up the $1,000. They even had a lawyer kind of help her out for as a favor, at least for getting her out. The Cochran law firm in Texas. Now, I'm not saying that they paid for everything with that lawyer, but they did, as a favor to try to get her out. So now this is a thanks they get for helping Jag out, and no telling what else they have done for her. Now she's pretty much saying they owe her $50,000. Yeah, she did the same thing to Night and Day. So to be honest, do I feel sorry for Real Life? Not really, because what did they think was going to happen? She did the same thing before, I remember, because they were not getting along. They were not getting along. Real Life and Jag were not getting along because of Jag alleging that they owe her money. So this is deja vu is happening all over again now in 2025. She's alleging that they owe her money. And for all the people on there that says Jag is not on here for money, she's not about money. Yes, she is. All Jag wants is money. That's all she's focused on is money. Her objective and goal is money. That's why she's talking about, I'm having YouTube Hunger Games 2025 membership. Oh, membership is gonna be good. She's trying to get people into that membership. Okay, she's pocket watching real life. She's watching everybody's stats and analytics. I was not even paying attention to how many views I had on Sonya Massey. She was like, oh, she didn't get that many views, but she talked about Sonya Massey. Last time I checked, I didn't know that Sonya Massey calls that's more, it's about race issues and activism. I didn't know that I was supposed to get a lot of views on that. Like I was supposed to be focused on views. So I'm only supposed to talk about topics that's going to get a lot of views. Now, sadly, it is the case that a lot of times, like cases like that and causes don't get as many views as drama and entertainment. However, that's not going to stop me from talking about it if I feel I need to talk about it. I don't care if I get 200 views. If I feel like I need to talk about it, then I will. But of course, Jack's like, oh, she only got 2,000 views talking about Sonya Massey. That's actually pretty good for my channel size, but that's not even the focus, or I don't give a darn how many videos. I mean, how many views I got on it. So she was actually paying attention to my analytics when I wasn't paying attention to it. Okay? A mess.
The law. Here, let's put this on your lawyer. Instead, I'm getting referred lawyers that don't seem to want to solve cases.
So now she's saying that she feels like Real Life owes her $50,000. They should have gave her $50,000 to handle her legal woes and her legal troubles. What about some accountability? That's your fault that you got these 2 felonies. It's not Real Life's responsibility to handle your legal troubles. So she feels like the first lawyers that, they helped her get, the Cochran law firm, they didn't do their job because they withdrew as her lawyer. Ma'am, you are not cooperating or working with those people. And also they cannot keep on working for free. So they withdrew as your attorney. And then now she has her own lawyer, a criminal lawyer out of Texas. And that lawyer is trying to help her, but I mean, he can only do so much. Now, let me tell y'all what the issue is. Jag thought that when she had these 2 lawyers, they would erase or eradicate, they would get rid of these 2 charges, that they would be so great and so freaking good that she would no longer have warrants. She would know these cases would be dropped and dismissed because she's Jaguar Wright. I'm Jacqueline Suzette Wright. And I can hire these lawyers and I won't even have to go to jail. These warrants will disappear. But lo and behold, the 2 warrants are still active. She's still wanted out of Dallas, Texas. Keyword, still wanted. So you can still call Crime Stoppers to report her if you see her spotted out. Bolo. So she's still wanted. So now she's upset at these law firms because they did not get rid of her charges in the warrants. In fact, her lawyer, the one she has now, stated that he didn't know where she was located. Like he didn't have her current address. Have you updated the address? And then on top of that, he was suggesting that she turn herself in as well. Yeah. So people were asking me, like, when is her next court date? Her cases are inactive. It's inactive because she's a fugitive on the run, and they cannot schedule a court date without her making an appearance, and she's on the run. Okay, so she doesn't have a current update. She needs to turn herself in. Once she turns herself in, the case will go back to active, and they'll have a court date, a court hearing for her. Okay, so right now it's just stagnant and stuck at a standstill. And she's mad at Real Life because she feels like they should give her $50,000 to get a better lawyer. And she feels like a better lawyer will get rid of these charges and she won't have to go to jail. Now, she said that they are offering her a plea deal to where they will actually drop one charge. This is her, what she's saying. They will actually drop one charge, the threat to Lieutenant Penn Warden, and they will actually keep the other one for the theft of the Penske truck. She's saying that she wants both of them dismissed and she's not willing to take that deal. Okay?
You know, it's bad enough. Refers one lawyer to you that does nothing but wait for you to get locked. But when you got two referred from the same platform.
So she says the first one did nothing but wait for her to get locked up. Now, they were actually hired after you were locked up, and they were trying to get you out of jail. And then the second one you have now. So she's saying that Real Life referred her to both law firms. The first one, Cochran, and then the second one that I was just speaking on. So that's why she's upset at Real Life, because she feels like they should give her $50,000 towards a lawyer, a better lawyer, and that will handle this legal stuff for her and get rid of her warrants. And that she feels like it's some sort of setup, because why would they refer her to two lawyers that were useless? Now, are these lawyers useless, or are their hands tied? Because their hands are tied. You have you got a client, and you look at the client's case, and you see that she has 2 active felony warrants. So you try to get her a plea deal, and work with the DA to get a plea deal, and you get one thing dropped. Like, let's get the threat to Lieutenant Penn Warden dropped, but then they have this stolen Penske truck, and there's no way really to argue that she did not steal the Penske truck. She rented it. There's video evidence of her renting it and then, not returning it. So that's vehicle theft. How can you get her out of that? Right? So is that a bad lawyer, or a lawyer that just can't get her out of something that's on candid camera? So anyways, what do y'all think about that? That now she's beefing with Real Life Productions on the blue couch.
Love and care and concern, and then all of a sudden, I was coming to Dallas, and then people found out I was Dallas until they found out I wasn't there.
So now she's saying that people found out that she was coming to Dallas. So she's saying, who snitched and who said that she was coming to Dallas? Was it possibly the lawyer, or was it possibly Real Life that told people that she was coming to Dallas? How did people know? She felt like it was some sort of setup to get her arrested in Dallas with these 2 warrants.
So
I'm not like everybody.
You feel like they try to set you up?
I know somebody tried to set me up. Do I think it's the whole platform? Absolutely not.
You think it was somebody in the
There
platform?
was one person in particular on that platform that's been making a lot of foolish mistakes.
So she believes that Real Life Productions has set her up, but not the whole crew. But she said there's one person that has been making a lot of mistakes and a lot of things, because she's very paranoid and she likes to smear people. And she believes that somebody at Real Life Productions has set her up. No, she's not saying it's a wife. She's saying it's a man. So pay attention. She's going to say it's a man that set her up. Now, everybody knows the main person over there that she interacts with is Joker. Now, it could be somebody else at Real Life that works there, but most of the time, she's always interacting with the Joker. Either way it goes, she's back to saying that Real Life Productions owes her money. They should do more for her. And that they set her up to get arrested back in Dallas, Texas.
Shame you gonna fuck it up for everybody else.
And whoever the person is, the male that's working there, has fucked it up for everybody else at Real Life for having her over there, because she no longer trusts that person, and that person is ruining for everybody else. And keep in mind, if Real Life Productions was her only platform that she can utilize and use to get attention, she would not be doing this right now. The only reason she's doing it is #Atwood. She feels like she now has Sean Atwood, who gets a lot of engagement, a lot of views over there, whose brings traffic to her channel, that she no longer needs, Real Life Production shot. She don't need the black people no more, child. Let me go ahead and say it. She don't need the black folks and black people no more, child. She done came up and she done went to the international white people, child, the white folks. So she don't need Real Life. I hate to say it, okay? She got a new audience and new people to grift and lie to, child. A mess.
Oop, did I say he?
I know who you're talking about.
At least we know it's not a woman.
So she said that I say he, at least we know it's not a woman. So she actually let it slip, of course. Not slip, she did it on purpose. That the person at Real Life Production is a male that she believes has set her up, and they have ruined it for everybody else at Real Life Productions. So anyways, let me update my title. Jag believes that somebody at Real Life Productions has set her up to get arrested in Dallas, Texas. They has made a lot of mistakes. It's a male there, and they have messed it up for everybody else. Now, will they reconcile? Will there be some sort of reconciliation? And they make up? They have made up in the past. But right now, Jag is out here again saying they owe her money, $50,000. Now, do y'all really believe that Real Life Productions owes Jag $50,000? Like, how much do you actually think Real Life is making off of you and content off of you? I surely doubt $50,000.
Any advice to Ronnie Bo?
Pray. Be vigilant. Stop trusting these women. Stop trusting these women. These damn women. You know, women get catty, women get jealous. And you know what I know about most of these chicks who like to be involved with real gangsters or real activists? The second that a fed walks up on them and tell them that their cash pile is getting ready to leave them, that their man is getting ready to leave them, and that they need to make a deal to make sure they don't get hit up, and then, you know. Now they're all sitting there trying to sell. Ronnie Bo was scamming people for cash apps. Ronnie Bo sent this text message out. Ronnie Bo didn't send that text message out. Ronnie Bo wasn't present when that text message was being sent. It was one of the women that laid in his bed. And I have every... Is there proof that somebody else sent those messages out besides Ronnie Bo? And Ronnie Bo said out of his own mouth, he said that he left his phone with a female that was helping him with the emails and texts. So if he actually left his phone and gave the person permission to help him with the phones, with his phone and text and stuff like that, then that means that he's responsible. If I leave my phone with somebody and I tell them to help me with my texts and emails, I'm giving them permission to do so. And let me tell y'all this. Do y'all really believe that Mr. Player from the Himalayas, who actually admitted to having more than one woman because he says other lady, do y'all believe that he left his phone in the hands of one of his girls? Do y'all believe that he left his unlocked phone? Yeah. And go through his phone and scroll through his phone, see all his messages to see who being called and texting. He just left his phone freely there. And then when he had an interview, he actually admitted that he saw everybody calling and texting, but he wanted to be by himself. And, you know, he was like pretty much ignoring the calls and texts. I got to bring the female for her to go through all his text messages and emails to help him out. Nah, he was doing that shit. Okay, he ain't giving his phone to no damn body. Okay, y'all, come on now. Reason to believe that it was content creators that coached her on how to do it so that they could set this up while they were busy trying to find a way to line me up with it so that they could get something to stick on it. Understand this, I grew up with some of the best setup gangsters in the world. I can smell a setup from a mile away. See, it's not my job to tell everybody what I know, how I know, and how well I know it. It's my job to wait for my opponents to make mistakes. And they're making a lot. They're making a lot these days. It's funny. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of sloppy shit going on out here. So I'm just telling you, like...
You want to know why it's sloppy, though? You want to know why they all seem like bumbling idiots right now and they can't find a story to run with, and every time they find a story to run with, the story go the other way, and then they got to flip and you want to know why?
What is it?
Because they lost all their spies. They had a lot of spies in my life. Spies in my bed. Spies as moderators on my channels. You know, family members with gripes and axes to grind because they can no longer live off of me. You know, it's interesting. And now that they have nothing, that's why they moving the way they moving, see? Because they moving blind for the first time. I got their asses dancing on a fucking string and I'm enjoying the show. If people knew what I really was, they would be afraid to say my name, just like Sean Carter is.
Jaguar, do you practice any witchcraft?
You want to know what's interesting? You want to know what witchcraft is?
Okay.
A bunch of people getting together.
Now, she said that Sean Carter is afraid to say her name. Now it's the other way around. You're afraid to say Sean Carter's name and mention those allegations against him of SA. One man, you're saying, and I'm not saying allegedly. Like, you're not saying allegedly. I'm not saying allegedly. He has sexually assaulted me. He has SA'd me. I'm a victim of Jay-Z. He SA'd me. You were going around saying that. But now you're afraid of being sued. So now you're afraid of accusing him of SA, right? You're saying that all those previous statements were fake and AI. So it looks like to me, you're the one afraid to say Jay-Z's name, especially if you're trying to accuse him of something he didn't do, which is SA. Because if he SA'd you, you will be saying all these statements are fake. You would say, well, that's AI, but the truth is he did SA me. Instead, you're saying, oh no, I never said it. It's AI. And all those stories were about Trevor Green and not Sean Carter. So you pretty much took it back and now saying it's Trevor Green instead of Sean Carter that SA'd you. Okay, so you're the one that's afraid of Jay-Z, not the other way around. Okay, a mess.
Green with one thought.
Okay, well,
and speaking it until it manifests.
Okay, well, do you practice any?
On YouTube.
Yeah, I know that. Well, okay, let me rephrase it. Do you practice any type of magic, black magic, or anything?
What I will say is this: I am a student of Egyptian sciences. That goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Is it magic or is it just technology? Which one is it? I mean, the truth is what is the difference between magic and technology?
So you would say you practice technology?
Yeah, comedic science, yes.
Got you.
Don't be mad at me because I'm educated. Don't be mad at me because I'm not waiting for people to lie to me so I can run around doing stupid stuff. You want to know what's funny? Everybody's interested in whether or not I'm a witch, but ain't nobody calling out Jay-Z and Beyonce, and the evidence of them being involved in witchcraft is everywhere. I'm not running around throwing up 666 symbols, riding around bareback on horses. I'm not running around screaming about Aleister Crowley and sex magic. And what are you looking for, baby? What you looking for? It's right there. I don't know what you. I know what you. Never mind. Anyway, like I was saying, why don't nobody ever ask them about their witchcraft? Why don't nobody ever want to talk about that drummer, Kimberly, who had Beyonce charged with extreme witchcraft? Like, why is everybody so worried about making me a witch rather than calling a witch and a warlock out when you see one? See, that's what I want to know. Y'all sit there and listen to these people's music and you're mess to pure retardation. And you want to question about what I practice? Question them about what they practice. How do you do a whole Christmas show, which is supposed to be honoring the day of the birth of our Lord and Savior, and you don't sing not one song in his honor? Not one Christmas song, not even a Christmas carol.
Let's be clear. Jag is always trying to beat around the bush. This question obviously came about because Jag, you're the one that claimed to be a witch. You called Beyonce a witch, and you said it takes one to know one. You said it on Corey's YouTube channel. So again, it's like always with Jag, you got to go back into the archives and play receipts, because if you don't, she would just beat around the bush, make up stuff, and act like she doesn't know what people are talking about. Okay. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. So let's go back into archives, as we always have to do with these people online that be making up stuff, to what they've said. Now, I can tell y'all right now, one day there will come a time where Jack will say that a lot of this stuff on Atwood's channel, mark my words, one day she's going to say a lot of stuff that was said on Atwood's channel is AI. She's going to accuse him of AI and stuff. It's going to happen. She has done it to all these other creators, and she will do it to him too one day, okay, when some of these comments come back to bite her in the ass.
That goes against the new world order. Do you know what I'm saying? People that stand against all the horrible things that allegedly happen to kids can't have them grouping up, talking together. Say that to you. I mean, you've got no doubts. But just, it's a common tactic, the divide and conquer.
Yeah. To be honest, bro, I don't want people to get the impression that I'm scared, but I still haven't contacted Jaguar Wright, Jag, or whatever y'all want to call this queen since then. And it's not that I'm scared, but I still got the same phones. Even the phone that I left my lady friend with so she can help me catch up on these thousands of texts and emails, I got that phone back. But I know that these phones is tapped, so I'm not gonna call Jag on these phones. I know they gonna listen to our conversation. Jaguar might ask me some shit that I can't talk about because I know that they got the phone tapped. You know what I'm saying? I might want to say things to her that I can't say on the phone because I know that it's tapped. But once I figure this situation out and how to work around it.
And if you've got two individuals they fear who are having an impact or could have an impact or know too much, they don't want you talking to each other. They don't want you uniting. That goes against the new world order. Do you know what I'm saying? People that stand against all the horrible things that allegedly happen to kids can't have them grouping up, talking together. So just stay true. And I know I don't need to say that to you. I mean, you've got no doubts. But just, it's a common tactic, the divide and conquer.
Yeah. To be honest, bro, I don't want people to get the impression that I'm scared, but I still haven't contacted Jaguar Wright, Jag, or whatever y'all want to call this queen since then. And it's not that I'm scared, but I still got the same phones. Even the phone that I left my lady friend with so she can help me catch up on these thousands of texts and emails, I got that phone back. But I know that.
There you have it. He said he left his phone with a female friend to help him catch up on emails and text messages, thousands of them. And he said he got that phone back. I don't believe he ever left his phone with that female. He never left that phone with her. He's trying to make up excuses because he's embarrassed that those messages were sent out, and then everybody started comparing notes and said, I got that in text message, I got that text message, I got that text message, I got the text message of him asking for $40. So he's trying to pretend like somebody else sent out those text messages when he actually is the one that sent it out. You see what I'm saying? And also, let's say that he did leave it with a lady friend. If he actually left it with her and said that she was helping him with his text messages and emails, then guess what? That means he gave her permission to help him out. And what that permission will be is to help him out to email people and message people with those to be his person. Now, what I can say is that he has done this before, where he has pretended like he was a publicist or his own publicist writing to people, and then it turns out it's actually him pretending that he has a publicist handling his emails when it's actually Ronnie B running it. So I believe that that's what he was doing right then and there as well. Is pretending like the lady friend was the one helping him with the emails and text messages, when it's actually him sending out all those scam mails and emails to get people to send him money. Okay. And then he says, oh, I got the phone back now. And also he's a player. He's a player. So a player is not going to leave their phone unlocked with a female to go through all his text messages and emails and messages. I can tell y'all right now. Okay. Let's be clear. And let's see, the next thing we're going to go over is, hold on. What was the other thing I need to get a receipt for? Hold on. Oh yeah, the witch. Thing about Jack being a witch come from. Let's go over that real quick.
It's weird. All of that, and we still didn't get it with that damn banjo, because that's what she was playing in the commercial.
Facts.
Why did she play? What happened to the song with the banjo? Because it was AI'd. Magic, technology. Y'all buy anything. You want to know what's funny? They believe in their power so much that they don't want to believe that they're not. Like, everybody is so worried about these humans. That's all they are. Humans. Look at all the power you give them. Oh, not Jay and Beyonce. Oh, not Jay and Bey. Oh my God, don't speak about them. Oh my God. Oh. Y'all some punks. You gonna let a bunch of stupid hustlers who ain't done nothing but lie, steal, and a bunch of other weird stuff their entire time together, and y'all think they should be feared? Weird. Very weird.
Well, as always, Jaguar, you know you gotta keep yourself protected and
Oh, I am. I'm very protected.
Keep moving how you move. You're moving smart, but you need to talk to your boy. He needs to tighten up because it might be too late, but he might want to tighten up.
Sides of God. God the Father, God the Mother, and God the Son. I don't believe in doves.
Ask Jaguar why she recorded herself throwing her dead son's ashes on people.
Well, I guess it's time to answer that last question as well. I do not practice the same form of spirituality that everyone else does. I follow Yeshua. I serve the almighty living God. And I acknowledge all sides of God. God the Father, God the Mother, and God the Son. I don't believe in doves, and I don't believe in lambs. I believe in the source that sources this world, the energy that sources us all. And I believe in the true words that were written down on tablet. Now,
Ask Jaguar why she recorded herself throwing her dead son's ashes on people.
well, I guess it's time to answer that last question as well. I do not practice the same form of spirituality that everyone else does. I follow Yeshua. I serve the Almighty Living God. And I acknowledge the book that they know as the Bible. And there's a lot of truth in it, just like Kim Porter's memoir. And it's also shrouded in a bunch of lies, just like Kim Porter's memoir. I think the problem with religion is that we spend too much time trying to figure out who got it right, rather than realizing we all got it right. And it's just the different lies that they put in it that make them different. I study the old ways. I study the ways that came before Yeshua was born. The things that I practice and the things that I know go back tens of thousands of years, not just a few hundred. The truth is I've studied every religion, and it led me to the truth. And the truth is there is no religion. There's just God, and there is us. Now, there are some people that practice the things that I practice. And the beautiful thing about practicing the old ways is that it works. Whether you use it for good or whether you use it for evil. You think what I did with my son's ashes was so terrible? You want to know what I find most funny about that question? Nobody bothers to ask me what was happening before it or after it. People only want to know what happened in that short minute and a half. But there was a whole day of events that happened leading up to that. And even before that camera footage was taken, there was an hour of things that happened that nobody bothered to ask about. Nobody bothered to ask about what happened after that either. So, what I will say is, whatever I choose to do with my DNA, I'll do with my DNA, as per my right as a law-abiding American citizen. I have the right to practice whatever religion I choose. Do I not, gentlemen?
Yeah, you do. You got that right. You surely do.
I also don't have to explain my religious practices to anybody, as per the Constitution and the amendments. But if you really want to know what I did with those ashes, you should probably ask me everything that happened before and happened after, because all of it was witchcraft. All of it. Especially the things that happened before and the things that happened after, leading up until the point where I was drugged.
Now pay attention. She said all of it was witchcraft. That's her explanation for everything she was doing. And then pay attention. She's going to say Beyonce is a witch. And how does she know? Because it takes one to know one, calling herself a witch. And by the way, it's not the first time Jack has called herself a witch. Okay?
Beaten, hog-tied, and forced into a hospital to be drugged and beaten and forced to stay drugged some more.
So
I'm so sick and tired. I gotta say this. I'm so sick and tired of you small-minded people. You're so small-minded. You think you're gonna come here and ask a loaded question like that? and not put it in proper context? Does anybody want to talk about the fact that before I grabbed for my son's ashes, I was body slammed by 2 grown men and the police didn't arrest anybody but me? I was the only person that didn't physically harm someone is the person that got arrested and thrown into a hospital. See, what I am would terrify most of you if you actually knew. Matter of fact, if any of you actually knew what I truly am, you wouldn't ask me stupid questions like that at all. See, when you open the door to certain questions, you better be sure you're ready for the answer. And if you want to know how I know Beyonce is a witch, I'll say it as simple as this. Takes one to know one.
Yeah, there it is. Now we know.
Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got your questions answered, and this got real deep for you, but you asked for it, and you got what you was looking for.
So there you have it. Jag proclaimed, self-proclaimed witch. And of course, she used that menacing voice to try to scare people like she's some sort of entity and things like that. Some demonic, satanic, something that everybody will be scared of outside of this world, out of this world. With that being said, that's why Ratchet TV was asking certain questions, because he probably already heard about this whole thing about Jag alleging to be a witch. On some days, she claims it's witchcraft and some sort of hoodoo, voodoo, high priestess stuff. And then on other days, she pretends to be a Christian or somebody else. And then another day, she'll pretend like she's an atheist and she doesn't believe in God. Whoever she's talking to, she will parrot and mirror that person, just like she did with Murph. When she tried to approach him as if he was a Christian, but once he actually responded and showed that he was not a Christian, he didn't believe in God, he also referred to himself as a God, and everybody's a God, his beliefs. So Jag is a person that mirrors and parrots people, typical of narcissistic people. Fan funding. Super Sickle says, cheers, Dani, for the stellar work. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to you for the fan funding. And give another shout out while I'm here. Shout out to Judy Coles is in the building. Thank you so much for the fan funding, Judy Coles. I definitely do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, look what time it is. Shout out to you for the fan funding. Super Sticker, I definitely do appreciate the support. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button. Okay, let's go ahead and try to wrap this up and get back to the video.
How to handle his affairs. As a big sister to him and a supporter to him, all I can do is pray for him and give him advice. His plight is his plight. My plight is my plight. Not the same.
Yeah, but your brother might be going to back to
and
prison.
Guess what? If anything happens to him, I'll be there. And what I hope they take into consideration is what I'll do. People need to ask themselves, why are these people so afraid of me? Because they are. These are not the kind of people that continuously keep issuing out threats of what they're going to do and going to do. They just do it. They're preparing to sue you. They're going to sue you. Rock Nation's going to sue you. Where's the fucking paperwork? Alex Spiro, we just saw what he did with Judge Torres, papered her up with a bunch of weird shit, and saw what she did with that. Kiss my ass.
Well,
the case continues.
You do know that they sent, Alex Spiro sent Ronnie B a cease and desist, right?
Yeah, why ain't he send one to me? He got my number and my email address, my real one.
But you know that after he sent it to him, Ronnie kept talking about them.
And guess what? That was Ronnie's choice. I didn't know he had a cease and desist from Spiro. I didn't find that out until y'all told me. I don't know. I don't be in people business. Why do people think? I'll tell you what I do know. For Alex Spiro to send a cease and desist to Ronnie Bo, for him to call Rupert Murdoch to put Pierce.
Now, I've already cleared that up and clarified. Alex Spiro, I repeat, Alex Spiro did not send a cease letter to Ronnie Bo. Somebody impersonated Alex Spiro, impersonated a lawyer at that, pretending to be Alex Spiro to send a cease and desist letter to Ronnie Bo. Alex Spiro is the type of person that he would actually go public with something himself, just like he did, you know, with the Piers Morgan and then TMZ. He did not, I repeat, did not send that cease letter. And if you actually look at the cease letter in part 1, you will see that that's clearly not from Alex Spiro. It's not on company letterhead. It has not been edited. Somebody didn't even put the subject line. They left it in the body of the email instead of actually putting it as a header. So they clearly used some sort of the AI to use it, but they didn't actually properly format or structure the email. Yeah. So with that being said, completely fake. And also the email doesn't even show where it originated from or like what email it came from. Nobody really showed that. And even the whole thing, like what they show doesn't even look realistic. It's like, yeah, obviously fake, okay? Yeah.
On the leash. It seems like he's really addressing
somebody actually showed what email it actually came from. I guarantee you it did not come from Alex Spiro email, like his real email address. Somebody made a fake one or a similar one, but not his real email address.
Everyone but me. But the one time that he does address me, he sends a letter to Ronnie Bo's probation officer saying that me and him are colluding with Tony Busby on the autistic victims case, and that's nowhere near real or true. Sounds like to me Alex Spiro is in more trouble than anyone, because for him to be a lawyer and to tell that lie and to send it to someone's probation officer as it's real to affect his case and to use my name to do it on something that's total hogwash, well, that's his legal license. See? I guess everyone's forgetting about that part. When liars start submitting statements and lying on shit that was pulled out of thin air, that's a problem. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And more importantly, considering that little vanilla cone idiot knows exactly how to contact me.
Oh, wow. Look what time it is. And I just checked my video. We only have 236 likes, even though I came back live on this late night hour. Can y'all please, in the bushes, support your girl channel for free just by what? Hitting the like button. Can I get at least 64 more people to hit that like button and get these likes up? If you're on Twitter, please come over to YouTube as well and hit that like button to support your girl channel, because this is like I did a part 1, now I'm back for part 2. Okay. And also bragging, please support my channel by freely just hitting the like button. Okay, hold on.
And he didn't.
Do you feel like Piers Morgan lined you up with Vlad?
Of course. I know it was a lineup. And they were trying to get me to gain trust in Ariel Kidd so I would retain her so she could go back and tell them everything that I tell her so that they could get rid of the real witnesses that I'm still protecting. I guess nobody's paying attention to that little coup. Piers Morgan does multi-panels. That one, it was all three of us separately. There was no interaction. I went first, said what I said. They had Vlad all lined up to come in and counter me, and then they brought Ariel in at the end to go after Vlad to make it look like I had an ally in her. You know, I don't know why people don't think that lawyers can be just as corrupt as any other criminal. Like, what's going on with the case with the person that she was representing, who was assaulted by the diddler, and Christina Corum, who went running out of the house, and a police officer that left next door called, and then all of that just tuck, tuck, tuck. Why ain't nobody talking about that? Because that was Ariel Mitchell kids. Huh?
So I think you know exactly why.
That's Ariel Mitchell. So let's look at who Ariel Mitchell Kid is representing. She was representing Courtney Burgess, who we all know is a fraud and a liar and Illuminati. She's represented Adria English, who we know is a default victim because she would have been cool with everything they was doing. She's just mad that she got.
Jack, you were actually trying to get Ariel Mitchell to represent you or do something with you or at least text you or message you. You were actually mad because she ignored you because she realized you were a dud. I don't even say a dud. But anyway, she realized you were a fake phony bitch. So she ignored your messages. You went ballistic because she ignored you. Yeah, she already had enough phonies to deal with. She didn't need another one on her plate. And then you got rejected by Tony Busby. Don't say I wasn't interested because I had played the recording a million times. You were rejected by Tony Busby after you said you would hire him for a civil case of torturous interference against Sean Carter. Once he saw that you actually were taking back a lot of statements on Jay-Z, he hurried up and went live. Not live, but he went public to say that he had nothing to do with you. And then we now have the new Black Panther Party. You kept on saying a new Black Panther Party. As like you were connected or affiliated. They said they don't have nothing to do with you and that you're a defamatory liar, pretty much. And then you don't have any receipt of you actually being connected to Fred Hampton. You should actually go live and prove that you're connected to Fred Hampton and that you represent you represent their organization. You have some sort of authority so where you can say sick 'em dog, sick 'em boy, and stick them onto Allie Carter. Nothing yet. It's crickets. Now I did actually send them an email with some stuff that I'll be talking about the Black Panthers, including some criminal stuff. So I doubt they'll actually say that you represent them at all. Not with that sort of language, ma'am. Ooh. And what else? Now you're talking about Real Life Productions and also Ratchet TV. Can you actually keep a friend? In 2025, can Jag actually keep a friend for an extended period of time? Can she actually keep a mod? Oh, maybe Jag. Maybe there's a mole over there. Because I can tell you right now, one of the Avengers was gifted a membership. Somebody was gifted a membership. So yeah, somebody is in a membership when you're telling people to mass report people. So your membership has been infiltrated. Only through YouTube because they were gifted. It's not like they bought the membership. They were gifted one. And then what else? And maybe Jag, maybe you have a mole over there that you don't even know is a mole. That's in your mod chat. So maybe you should go through your mods and see who's actually possibly a fan of mine. I'm just saying, it could be. It could be true, or I could just be bullshitting. That's for me to know and you to find out. Maybe I'm privy to certain information because maybe I might have a mole. But anyways, that's for you. What other issues you have? You have Maggot over there calling you out and telling you that you're a liar. And no, she didn't say a liar like straight to your face, but she did say Now let me just stop playing. I don't have a mole, and I don't have a mole over there as a. I don't have a mole. I'm just playing with her. Okay, I'm just being honest. I'm just playing with her paranoia because she's highly paranoid. So no, I don't have a mole as one of her mods, but she's always accusing me of having a mod over there that's a mole. So I just played along with it. But no, it's not. I don't want people to start believing, oh, Dani has a mole over there as one of Jack mods. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing into her paranoia. Sometimes people are paranoid. You play into it as a game or whatever, and watch them go crazy trying to accuse everybody. You're the mole. You're the mole. No, you're the mole, girl. I don't have a mole over there as a mod, so I don't want you to go attacking all your moderators, accusing them of being my mole. Okay, I made it up, just to play with you. But since I know some people might take it seriously and think it's true, that's why I went ahead and just said I'm just playing with her mind games. Okay. So it's a lot of things happening. Then now, of course, she's beefing. What I meant by maggot is calling you a liar. Every time she stops you mid-sentence to make you and force you to say allegedly, like you're your crusty lips, and maggot stops you while you're talking and makes you, forces you, and checks you and tells you to say allegedly. Jack, since when did you say allegedly? I thought you were the truth teller. Oh, you have to say allegedly 1,000,000 times every time you go live. I don't do that. So now Jack has to, because her master maggot says she has to say allegedly. Because she don't believe a shit you're saying. Ooh, my, how interesting. Sounds like a personal problem to me that maybe, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Every time I watch Maggie, I'm gonna wait for her to check you and just make you say allegedly. Never would I thought I would see the day where Jack would be saying allegedly all day and night. So shout out to Maggie for forcing Jack to say allegedly on the platform. Shout out to Jack for building Maggie's platform so Maggie can check her into saying allegedly all day and night. Like the pathetic loser she is. Ooh.
Drugged and can't remember none of it. Then you got, who else? Oh yeah, Chris Todd. Like this is who this.
And Chris Todd. Did you ever make a video calling out Chris Todd? No. A lot of people were going along with Chris Todd the fraud. But I recall I made videos early on calling out Chris Todd the fraud. Jack is always trying to ride the wave or ride other coattails or jump on bandwagons. Okay, I called out Chris Todd the fraud and Courtney Burgess when a lot of people were not calling them out. They were going along with this whole Kim Porter book. I already knew, like, I read the book and then I slept on it. I'm like, when I first read it, I said that book was possibly written by a friend of hers, but not Kim Porter. So I never believed it was her. I thought maybe a friend, but then I thought on it some more, and I'm like, nah, this is Chris Todd the fraud. Especially after I looked into him, and I immediately made a petition on it. That I said that's not Kim Porter. And sure enough, Chris Todd the fraud admitted to writing some of the book, and now he has disappeared into the shadows after threatening me. I still need to make Kim Porter part 3. So where are you at, Chris Todd the fraud? I'm sure you kind of like skedaddle because you're like, oh, she forgot all about me. No, I have not forgotten about you. I'm still gonna spin the block. I'm still gonna spin the block. I hope you didn't get no money. Okay, ciao.
It represents nothing but a bunch of scam artists, liars, and frauds. And yet, she's not doing interviews anymore after I pulled her motherfucking card and Natanya Rubin dropped a hammer on her. People really have a hard time seeing what's actually happening right before they're there. What'd you say?
I agree.
I used to be Team Jag until I realized she never presents receipts ever. That's funny, because if I never
present receipts, and yet everything that I say comes true, why do you need receipts? It all came out on its own, see? You know, what I've learned about people who ask for receipts is that what they want is all of your information so they can find a way to tear it apart.
There she goes. You just admitted. I would have been like, if somebody said I never have receipts, I would say, oh, what the fuck you mean? I always post receipts. I would have said I always post receipts and shut it down. Jax says, oh, I don't post receipts, but what I say comes true. A broke clock is right twice a day. Okay, only twice a day. The rest of the time, it probably be wrong. And what you're right about is actually not inside information. It's rumored stuff. I bet you I can tell me something Jack said, and I can find somebody that said it before her. The whole Kathy White and Jay-Z whole storyline and narrative came from Jackie Jasper. Some of the stuff about Free having a baby by Jay-Z, that came from Wendy Williams, put that out. What else? The whole thing about Cassie with threesomes with Diddy with these sex workers, that came from Jonathan Oddie back in 2018 when he was interrogated after he tried to assassinate Donald Trump. Again, tell me what Jack has said, and I will find you the real source or the original source or whoever came out with it first as a blogger, and you'll see that she's just a regurgitator. She's a parrot. He had previous books, and I did a whole expose of Courtney Burgess. That's why he avoids me. And then the next day, her and her fiance, old Dusty, run with my information, run with my receipts, as if they are the ones that did the research. Nelly, Governance, and me exposed Misha. She tries to jump on board and take credit for something when she was actually backing and supporting and pushing Misha and saying that she believed her. And that's why everybody thought that she was behind it, or she was the one that brought Misha out, because she was pushing her and promoting her. That didn't come out of thin air where people thought Jack was involved. They thought she was involved because she was acting like she was attached to the Adria and Misha. And then now she's acting like, oh, I'm the one that exposed. No, you didn't. You jumped on the bandwagon. And now with Ronnie Bo, as you can see with Ronnie Bo, Jag is backing him and supporting him. But I guarantee you in a couple of months, you're going to be calling out Ronnie Bo and say, oh, I exposed Ronnie Bo. No, you jumped on the bandwagon. That's all you do. And with Allie Carter, if anybody is out there, Allie Carter fans, you know good and well, Jag was just saying protect Allie Carter, supporting Allie Carter, backing Allie Carter. And now she has jumped on the bandwagon and said she never believed half the stuff she was saying. She's a flip-flopper and a fakester, and she likes to take credit for other people's research, other people's expose, and other people's work. That's what she does to everybody, including people like Wendy Williams, Jackie Jasper, Jonathan Oddie. She takes everybody's research and everybody's insider tea or information or their stuff, and then she takes credit for it and pretend like she's the one. And she's a fraud.
See, that's the real problem. They thought I was giving them things. All of these YouTubers that I used to work with, I gave them what I wanted them to have. I think people really have a hard time dealing with the fact that an African-American woman who's been an entrepreneur for over 30 years of my life, who's a college dropout, is actually capable of outsmarting every last one of those people. I think that's the problem.
But see, I said the same thing. I said, I believe you.
Have you actually been an entrepreneur, a two-bit prostitute, a homosexual, a finesser, and a scammer? Yeah. And in the last 3 years, have you produced one hit song? Where's your hit song? What is your claim to fame? Oh yeah, going around on the internet trying to talk about celebrities all day, pretend like you're a whistleblower insider, and you have no real connection. And when I say real connection, almost everybody that Jag is attached to, she attached herself to because they were gaining popularity, they were trendy, and then she attached herself to these people, but on the internet or through IG or through something. She attached people. She attaches herself to everybody. She attached herself to Adriel, like Misha. She was even trying to be. If y'all remember, at one point she was being a little friendly with Courtney Burgess. She attached herself to Ronnie B. She attached herself to Big Homie CC. She attached herself to all these people that come out. And then she even tried to attach herself to Allie Carter. Since when was Jag talking about protect the children or help the children, save the children? She jumped on that bandwagon with the children. She's the one that actually weaponizes SA on children. She's the one that wishes harm on children and nefarious ways and nasty ways. Like, some of y'all gotta watch that video of how she talks about children and weaponizes children. How she dated this woman named TJ who has who had a minor child named Baby Girl, and she actually weaponized her SA. She has to use that minor's SA story or experience for content and weaponized it. She actually spoke to the child that recorded it, trying to get information on her, talking about her essay being weird. And then TJ was wrong for that as well, for allowing Jag to call her daughter and do that for content. That's weird. So anyway, shout out to Skilo for gifting memberships. If you are gifted a membership from Skilo, please say thank you for the gifted membership. Again, please say thank you for the gifted membership. Also, please put some hearts in the chat to show Skilo for gifting those channel memberships. Please put some hearts in the chat. I know it's early in the morning because it's a new day now, but please put some hearts in the chat. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by hitting the like button. We're gonna wrap up in like 20 minutes. Take the poll. Who do you think? Who done it? Now, I don't know the answer, but I'm just seeing the audience opinion. Who is the one that you think believed? Who do you believe sent out the cease and desist letter and impersonated Alex Spiro?
Especially with a lot of platforms that just don't give a fuck anyway, and they just want the clicks and views from you. I just said Jaguar Wright uses them just like they use her, and she just get up there and say whatever the fuck she want to say. I said the same shit.
Listen to me. On the channels that I know are trolling on me, I make sure I behave badly so they can't monetize them. I know they was trying to line me up. I know they was trying to use me, and I made sure they made the least amount of money possible on every last one of them. Oops.
So there she goes. She said pretty much that she intentionally goes to certain platforms just to say certain things and jag out so people will lose their monetization on that video, not for their whole channel, but for that video. And that's what I was saying a lot of times. A lot of stuff that she says and does on her channel or on certain platforms is not monetizable. So I don't know why she thinks that, a lot of the real life videos will be monetized. Now, I'm sure sometimes they edit out their videos, meaning they actually take out the F word. And by F word, I mean the homophobic slur, because that definitely will get your video demonetized. Okay, the slurs, because Jag is homophobic. They would edit that out, obviously, so they can get the video monetized, right?
Well, Jag, so moving forward, are you still doing interviews? Are you just locking down doing your own content?
All of my industry exposure will now be done exclusively only on the Jaguar Wright show.
Rightfully so. I think you didn't earn your ticket to just not get off. You don't got to step off the throne no more. I mean, you done built it. They'll come.
Will I do interviews with certain people? Oh, by the way, Renegade Taurus, I have your IP address, and I know what you've been doing.
Allegedly.
I want you to know that.
Allegedly.
Renegade Taurus.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. I know what you've been doing, and I know where you've been. You should be careful. You should be really careful, Renegade Taurus. You know, sitting over there on Andy's channel and Popcorn Planet, spouting all kinds of lies about me, talking all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, when do you sleep? When do you eat? When do you wash your funky ass? Because I got you clocked online 14 hours a day. Who's got that much time to worry about somebody they don't believe or don't like?
Why do I get the feeling you got something up your sleeve, Jag, and it's coming out soon?
Oh, it is. It is. You know, the hardest part about knowing that you already have checkmate is waiting for your opponent to step into the trap. I'm a hunter. I think people tend to forget that. I am a hunter. You know the kind of patience it requires to be a hunter? Out there, either in the wilderness or in the woods, waiting for your prey to come up. Making sure you set that snare right. Making sure that they're distracted at the right time for you to either release your charge or your arrow. You know, I wish trolls went down as easy as animals do, because when they see it's coming, they don't even run. They accept their fate. They accept the fact that you got them. You know, it's a woman that has the ability to go out into the world with no money, find her dinner to the shed, gut it, let it, and render the meat. A woman that's able to do that and then take it home and turn it into a gourmet meal, I would be afraid of her. I would be absolutely afraid of her. Because, see, the skills that it requires is to...
You're right.
I'm hunting. And I've been hunting. You know, when you have a powerful enemy that's bearing down on you and all of the advantages are in their favor, the only thing that you can do is become smart prey. Let them chase you. Because, see, when someone's chasing you, they're running behind you. They don't see where you're leading them. You might end up in a deadfall or over a cliff.
That's some powerful shit.
Be careful what you chase. You don't know where it's leading you.
Okay, Jay.
We gonna be just fine.
Oh, I know. Trust
You
me, I
understand
know.
that?
I ain't worried about shit.
We gonna be just fine. And I promise you this, whatever plans they got for Ronnie B, they better make them good. Because they really don't want to see.
However, let's fast forward. She's on this panel with Ratchet TV. Now, fast forward, she goes on MAGA's channel, pretty much shading and accusing Ratchet TV of being behind these emails and pretty much trying to line up Ronnie B. So I don't know what's happening with those two. Will they work it out? Will they not work it out or not? But I will say that she has been pretty much, you know, in her last video with Maggie, pretty much, you know, trying to come at Ratchet TV. Yeah. Now, do I know why? No. But do I think I know why? Possibly once she looked back at the video, she probably thought that he was lining her up with some of the questions. Jack does not like to be questioned, okay? My. But one thing I want y'all to take away from this video is that he did ask her straight up, did you take back the stuff that you said about, you know, Jay-Z? And she said, I never said it. I never said anything about the essay. That I was talking about Trevor Green. That those comments and statements were essay. She could have said, you know, I took back what I said on Storm Monroe about essay, but I still, you know, stand 10 toes down on what I said on Terrence Williams. But she said that was AI already. Or I was taking that back and had them take that video down. So altogether, that pretty much answers people's questions. Jack has taken back those essay allegations against Jay-Z. So she lied on him, completely lied on him about sexually assaulting her. And that's messed up. Okay, whether you like Jay-Z or not, that's wrong to falsely accuse somebody of SA. And the reason she has taken back, not because they gave her $300,000, she's broke. Okay, she's not got $300,000, is because she's afraid of being sued. She's afraid of a lawsuit. And people can say, well, why does she think that she's gonna get sued? Because Jay-Z is suing Tony Busby because he said that he's being falsely accused of SA. So if he's already suing Tony Busby because he says that he has been defamed with this lawsuit about SA, then of course Jag felt like she will be next on the list to be sued for her false SA allegations. And so now she's saying that all those allegations she's made against Jay-Z are AI and it's fake, so she can avoid getting sued. And instead of taking accountability and say, oh, I lied, because if she says she's lied, then she's not going to be a truth teller. Jag has this whole dream of being a truth teller. And if she admits to lying, then she's not going to be known as a truth teller. People are going to say, oh, you're a liar, you're a liar. So to avoid calling herself a liar, being known as a liar, she will put all the blame on the content creator like Storm Rowe, Terrence Williams, and etc., and say that they are the liars. They are the ones that edited videos. They are the ones that AI heard. They are the ones that are the negative qualities and the bad people, because they made me say that with AI. They made me say that by editing videos and chopping and screwing. They are the ones that did this against Sean Carter. So you see how she just spun it so that they are the negative and she remains Jaguar Wright, the truth teller. Jag, you are not the truth teller. And anybody with sense will wake up and realize that she lied on Jay-Z and she lied to the public. She lied to the public just for clout, just for attention, for clicks and coins and for views. And to also get back at Jay-Z. There are some people that do vengeful things. They lie on people for revenge, including something like SA. That's a way you can get revenge on a man or anybody by falsely accusing him of that sort of crime. There are people that do that. And of course, at the end of the day, it messes it up for real victims. And I guarantee you, if somebody came out tomorrow and said that they are a victim of Diddy and they filed a lawsuit, most people should automatically say, oh, okay, this person is going to tell the truth. This is going to be a real victim. But now, because of people like Misha and Jag, if there's a new victim tomorrow, people are going to be like, who is it? I wonder who it is. Is this going to be a real victim or a fake like Misha? And people are going to be interested in trying to see which one it is. However, in a perfect society, which of course things are not perfect, a victim should come out and say, I'm a victim of Diddy, and nobody should be having any doubt or any questions in their mind at all on whether it's a real victim or a fake victim, because there should not be a such thing as a fake SA victim. There should not be such a thing, but it is such a thing because there are liars out here. Yeah. And because of those liars, now everybody that comes out and makes a lawsuit are going to be questioned and scrutinized to see if they're actually a real one or a fake one, because of liars like Jag and like Misha. And how does that affect real world and real society? Because in the real world, that also will happen to people when they come forward, whether they're a child or adult or teenager, whoever else. When they are telling their story online or in public or anywhere, people are going to say, "Is this a fake victim or a real victim?" Okay. Shout out to Jen. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Again, welcome to the membership or renewing your membership. I appreciate the support. I wish YouTube would tell me if you're renewing or joining on StreamYard. On YouTube, I can actually see what badge color somebody is, but on StreamYard, everybody's the same badge. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Also, shout out to Bree. Yeah, Slice and Dice. Happy 1 year anniversary. Time surely flies. It seems like you've been around longer than 1 year, but maybe that's just for membership. Maybe you're a subscriber before. I don't know. But anyways, happy 1 year anniversary to Bree. I appreciate the support. And everybody else, remember, support channel for free just by what? Hitting the like button. Since we're almost done, let me go ahead and check this poll and see what we have on this poll. Now, I will say this, based on the live and things I've covered, people are going to be pressed. Press. They're going to be pressed because a lot of things have been called out and exposed, and people have been popped for their schemes and things they've been trying to cook up, okay? And it got popped and exposed before it could really get off the ground running. Ooh. Look at the poll, 111 votes. Who done it? Who do you think impersonated Alex Spiro? Now, by the way, I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know who did it. Okay, this is just speculation, guessing, whatever. 20% of the audience thinks that a creator did it. 35% thinks that Jag is behind the fake emails. Now, I will say, Dusty seemed hella nervous when he was reporting on it. That was like the most nervous I saw him. And he has done cease letters before, and yeah, and it was definitely cookie cutter. It looked like AI generated cease letters that he has sent. And then I forgot, it could be Jack and Dusty. But then 12% says Connie Bow, and then 32% says Dusty. So who do I email stand from Alex Spiro claiming, the lawyer for Jay-Z to silence Ronnie Bow, and to his probation officer. Who would benefit the most from it? I do know that Ronnie Bow said that he was taken to a warehouse and questioned by unofficial law enforcement officers in unmarked cars. Him, and this fake email does have stuff about him being a co-conspirator, like Jag being a co-conspirator with Ronnie Bow. He would benefit because that would be some sort of proof, even though it's fake, some sort of proof that he is being sought out there and people are coming after him from the Jay-Z camp to kind of give evidence or proof or credence to his fake flop, stupid ass story. And he also did show up to my chat in my earlier live, Connie Bow. And he is somebody that knows how to draft up things and do things like that. But do I think it's Connie Bow? He has a motive that would back his stuff. There are certain creators that are also known for impersonating lawyers, and they like to do fake storylines and narratives, and they have an actual charge of impersonating a lawyer in real life. And then there's Jag, who will she impersonate Alex Spiro to pretend like Alex Spiro is coming after her and Ronnie Bow? And what would be the motive to silence Ronnie Bow or put this out there? Now, I do know one thing. Jag accused me of impersonating her to send this out. And sometimes when somebody points a finger at you, it's because they're trying to point it away from themselves. What motive does she have to pretend like her and Ronnie Bow are being silenced by Jay-Z to get attention and try to possibly make the blogs, to pretend like she is the one that has really been... She sounds a little bit guilty. And then she went live immediately to try to point it to motive, because she likes to connect to... And Jag, I said erotomania first, that you would have that with Jay-Z. And then Dusty, him and Jag are Dusty and Clyde. Well, he's Dusty and then she's Clyde, the man in the relationship. So those two are a duo, and that's probably why they got 35% to 30% as like kind of equivalent or equal. So ultimately, who was my vote? Damn, can I say all of the above? I can't. Oh, does he? He seemed like hella nervous when he was reading the email, like he was stuttering, like he was nervous about presenting that. And he had sent dumb cease and desist letter that was unorganized and seemed cookie cutter AI-ish. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna keep my vote to myself because I don't want people to say, "Oh, you accused me, you falsely accused me, you accused me." So I'm just gonna keep my vote to myself. But based on all that, y'all heard my breakdown. Because I don't want people to say, "Oh, you accused me of doing this, and I'm not the one that did it." Oh my gosh, y'all! I don't know who did it, and I doubt anyone would come forward because it's impersonating a lawyer, and they don't want to take credit for impersonating a lawyer. To be honest, Jagging or Dusty, I'm sorry to say, but y'all do seem kind of guilty in this. I can see why y'all got the highest percentages. That's all I'm gonna say. Jagging or Dusty, y'all kind of seem suspicious, okay? Especially y'all immediately came out and tried to blame me for something, and before I even knew what was all this stuff going on. Mess. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
See what I'm gonna do next. But when it gets to the point where superstar, Wonder Boy, Wonder Bread lawyers have to stoop.
Somebody said when they said a CC called his PO, maybe think the CCs did email. Exactly. Because once you say you're calling his probation officer, what makes us think that you also did not try to email the pro 2, but not as yourself, but as someone else? And that's why I try to allude to. I'm not trying to say nothing, but yeah. Prime suspect. To be honest, that was the first person that came to my mind, especially with his history of impersonating a lawyer. Oh my gosh! But I don't want to be out here accusing people. So that. But anyways, to be honest, everybody on that list is a suspect. Put on.
To lying. You should know they're in trouble. A lot of lying going on. A lot of deception going on. Big win for Jay-Z. Big win. There was no win. They put in a motion and the judge said, okay, I'll give you the right to dismiss the case once we get through all of the arbitration. But that won't happen before March, after Trump's in office.
Facts.
Oops. And I'm going to tell you what I do know. If Alex Spiro keeps making a fool out of himself for this big lip monkey, the Jigga Man, he's going to lose his seat to the Oval Office with Elon Musk, who we all know really isn't that fond of black people. Allegedly. Am I wrong? Allegedly.
Here's my thing. Jack, you were just talking about Jay-Z and gushing over him, saying that you and him were intimate in a coat closet. So you're talking about his looks and he's a monkey, he's this and he's that. But you were gushing over him, possibly you and him having consensual, not non-consensual, but consensual sex in a coat closet. I don't know if y'all heard it. I'm not going to play it again today because I played it a million times already. But yeah, so apparently he's attractive enough for you to be gushing about allegedly something that happened allegedly years and years ago. Now, do I believe that y'all had sex in the coat closet? No, but do I believe that you fantasize about it? Yes. You probably fantasized that y'all would have did it and done it. But he was trying to get away from you, okay? A mess. Red, you mean what? You didn't hear it? You didn't hear about her gushing about being in the coat closet with Jay-Z? And press one in the chat, and I'll play it at the end of the live. She was gushing about having consensual sex with Jay-Z in the closet. Press one, and I'll play at the end if there's enough people that haven't seen it. Okay, but I have played it numerous times.
I mean, you know, he's got very interesting idea about black people. But what I find more interesting than that is Alex Spiro is a very, very, very expensive lawyer. $2.5 million to retain him. About $100,000 a day for a case as active as this one. allegedly. You know, Elon Musk is worth almost $500 billion.
You don't know how much Jay-Z is paying for Alex Spiro. Now I'm sure he's getting a pretty penny for it, but you don't know the exact cost. Just like you don't know how much Real Life has made off of you or having you on their platform. Okay, you're being unrealistic. You think that they are making $150,000 a month? Yeah. How about no?
Jay-Z cracked what? 2.5, 2.6, and that's when he adds his wife piggy bank in. He'll run out of money. Elon Musk won't. And if there's one thing that I know about greedy white lawyers, they always follow the money. Elon Musk has made it to the White House. And I guarantee you, Alex Spiro is going to want to be invited.
Yeah, we know Jay-Z not invited.
I got a feeling, well, no, not after he got his little trick wife to campaign against the 47th president-elect. Shame it didn't work. Looks like the only person that's really going to win in all of this is Jussie Smollett. So, you know, when I think about who Alex Spiro is going to choose, the client that's making him look like he's not as great as he wants people to believe, or the client that can literally fly him to the moon and sit him in the Oval Office. I think Spiro's going to be a little bit too busy for the Jigga Man very soon.
Get the
A little bit too busy. I mean, you know, who's got time for all this hip-hop weirdness when there's world domination to plot in the Oval Office?
Well, what's next for Jay? Any message you want to get out there to the people? What's next for you, Jay? What you got going on?
Y'all should sit tight. Keep your notification bells on. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my new channel, The Jaguar Wright Show, right here on YouTube. And everything that y'all want to know that I've been protecting, hiding, defending, you're going to be able to find it out this year. I'm going to be interviewing some of my witnesses, some of my victims. You know, there's things that I wanted to bring to the blue couch because we work so hard, but now with all of the compromisations going on and all of the conspiracy theorizing and you know, yeah, man, it's time for me to keep all of my content on my spaces. If they want to go after somebody, then they just got to come after me. I mean, it's been a smart plan. Put all the explosive, you know, stuff on other people's channels and let them have to deal with legal ramifications while I keep doing what I do. It's been a great plan. But now I want them to come for me. Now I want them to challenge what I got. First season of the Jaguar Wright Show is going to be hella explosive. And one of my first...
She's trying to promote her own show. She's trying to act like she's going to do a Jaguar Wright show. You know, to honor Wendy Williams' show and Wendy Williams. She actually wants to replace Wendy Williams. She wants to be the next Wendy Williams. That's not going to happen, Jack. Keep dreaming, though. She also was hoping that she can compete against Tasha K. That's what her mind is saying. And she thinks that she doesn't need the Real Life couch anymore, the blue couch. Like, so she's pretty much trying to dispose of those, that platform. A mess.
Will be with Tiffany Haddish.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, well,
we're gonna get to the bottom of the way Hollywood set her up.
And we'll be tuned in, Jake. I can't wait to see it.
You know, I hope you cover it.
Oh, I got you. I've been covering everything you had going on, so you can't say whether I agree with it or not. I covered every fucking piece of it.
And I appreciate that. And I don't need everybody to agree with me. This isn't about us all being in agreement. Because the truth is, there's so many lies out there. It's going to take multiple different perspectives at all times for us to be able to actually get to the origin of what's really going on. We're not all going to be right about everything. But as long as we're accurate in what we got, we can get to the right together. And that's what they've really been working to try to do on YouTube, to keep all of us who are interested in getting to the critical thought, interested in getting to the origin of malice, interested in getting to how do we break through the firewall of fake so we can get to and do what's right. And that's going to require all of us. You know, when I think about practically the same story. Actually, it's not practically, they all are the same story. What makes them different is the different point of view that came from each of the apostles, see? And then that gave us the ability to be able to see how the whole setup to Yeshua's sacrifice happened, because we had all of the different perspectives. So, you know, for me, when I look at all of the content creators that are really working on the right, I think of us all as the apostles. Yet both of their stories were required for us to get the whole picture. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
As elaborate as it is, the uncovering is going to have to be just as elaborate. Is it not?
Nah, you're right. You're right on the money.
And that's not something I can do by myself. So all I can say to you, Apostle Ratchet, keep on keeping on.
I got you, Jack. Salute.
And vice versa. And I need everybody to understand that just because the weirdos are all working together doesn't mean we are. But there are times where our stories bump into each other.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know? So not everybody is a conspirator. Some of us are just real hunters of fact and truth. And we bump into each other from time to time, that's all.
Well, Jag, I appreciate you for
coming
here, man. So
I had to call in because I came through and I saw what was going on. And I said, you know what? He's not going to be able to understand what I'm saying. There's too many comments in between each one.
Facts.
So I said, let me call on. And, you know, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't get a chance to stop by last night with you and Ronnie. Because if I had they probably would have tried to turn that into we were softening the blow to protect him from what was coming, and then they'd have a whole nother conspiracy theorizing about that.
That's a fact.
See how God worked? He had me busy.
Hey, but at least we got the story out, so I do appreciate you for calling in and clearing everything up, Jag.
You keep getting your story out, and I'm going to make sure I share this live. And please, everybody, hit the damn like and share the live.
Salute,
Don't be
Jag.
selfish.
All right, well, we'll be in touch. I appreciate you, Jag. Salute to you. Much love.
Peace, Ratchet. You have a great night. And listen to me, don't sweat the small stuff.
Okay. Oh, you know I got you.
So what happened between this live and how it ended and now 24 hours later with Jag trying to insinuate or imply that he is behind the whole cease and desist letters of impersonating, I guess, Alex Spiro, saying that he's the one that started the whole email thing about that. Unmasked.
All right, bro.
All right,
you
salute.
be well. And to the Ratchet crew, from one Dallas to another Dallas, man, we're going to triple D this thing until it goes down. We're going to treat it like a whole do-si-do.
Big facts. You know, triple D's up. Let's go.
All right, peace.
Salute.
So yeah, that's from Ratchet TV. And now I'm gonna play that other video again. Then I need to get some rest. So I appreciate everybody for being here. So I'm gonna play that video for people that missed it when Jag was gushing over Jay-Z, who she's acting like she finds unattractive, but why you wouldn't be gushing like this? And by the way, you're lying on Jay-Z. Y'all did not do anything consensual or even non-consensual, but you already took back the non-consensual stuff. So I'm gonna play this, and that's gonna end this live. And I was already told that people are already press over my recent 2 lives. And this is part 2, by the way. So if you missed part 1, make sure that you actually go. Maggot, the reason I to be honest, my issue with Maggot is that she ran with lies from Lamisha, she actually started like reporting stuff that Lamisha said. Like she makes all these videos, and Lionel B had Lamisha on his channel when he knows that Lamisha is a liar. He's not gonna put out part 3 because he know Lamisha is a liar, and he sent me a fake cease and desist letter. And Lionel B and Lamisha is a liar. Lamisha is a liar, and she's a liar. What? Do believe Lamisha? Like she goes 4 videos accusing me of getting Lamisha's, and Dani called Lamisha boyfriend job, and Dani got Lamisha boyfriend fired. And why Dani called that stalking, and she's stalking Lamisha and got Lamisha boyfriend fired, and she was accusing me of something I didn't do. And I'm a person, if I did it, I will take accountability, responsibility, say I did it, and then I'll say, who gonna check me, boo? And who gonna check me, boo? I motherfucking wait. See, people have tried to check me, but they have all failed. So who gonna check me? I'll take accountability for it. Okay. I did not call Lamisha's boyfriend. If I called, I would have said I called. I would have played the phone call. I would have said why I called. There would be some sort of reason for why I called. There is no reason for me to call Lamisha's boyfriend. I don't care who he is, anything about him. I don't care. So then now fast forward, Lamisha goes live and says that her boyfriend, when she was talking fast, she said that her boyfriend quit. He said he quit it. He quitted his job. He said, oh, he didn't get fired, he quit it. You see? So she finally admitted that he quit his job. He did not even get fired. But there it goes, maggot lying on me. And some people were eating it up. They were eating up those lies that I had called Lamisha's boyfriend and got him fired. So I don't like when people put out those kind of defamatory videos. And she said it with her chest. She said it with her chest as it was 100% fact. And it came from Lamisha. So that's why I'm annoyed with her. And then she moves on like she didn't do anything. And then she goes on and on about civil versus criminal. And she has no idea what she's talking about with civil versus criminal, calling everybody else stupid because I have a 3.9 GPA. Like she has a 3.9, more like 1.9. And they gave you a few extra points so you can get to the 2.0. So that's my main issue with Maggot, to be honest. And she had never acknowledged it. She never retracted. That's annoying. If you lie on somebody, you find out later it's a lie, you can retract it and say, oh, previously in all my other videos, in 4 videos, I falsely accused Dani of calling Lamisha's boyfriend job, getting Lamisha fired. I take that back. She didn't say it. Lamisha retracted it. She took it and she lied. Oh, what do you know? Lamisha lied. See, the thing is, I don't believe anything Lamisha says. So I don't, if she says something about Jag or Maggot or anybody, I don't believe it because it's Lamisha. Lamisha said it. So I don't believe it. So for her to believe everything about me because it doesn't mean you should automatically believe everything negative about the person, because now you're going to be biased and you're not going to be objective. You're not going to be a fair reporter. Even though I don't fuck with Jag, I'm not going to believe everything somebody says about her. Just like with the $300,000, just because it's Jag. I still need receipts. I still need evidence. I still need proof of what is being said, even about an offer enemy, so I could be fair. Okay. Yeah. And if I do speculate, I would say I don't know, but this is speculation. Okay. Hold on. So I'm gonna play this and then I will see y'all all in the next live. And this is Jag gushing over Jay-Z.
Alrighty then. Well, look, you said something about
my catalog and my record has been intentionally overlooked.
Right. No, I mean,
and
I
I've
don't
had
doubt
nothing but sold out shows worldwide, from small clubs to Madison fucking Square Garden on my record. See, what really pisses me off is knowing that what Sean said to me the night that I walked away from him at 4040, It almost worked. After we got finished fucking in the coat closet, with
That was you.
Beyonce upstairs, and we were on the dance floor.
And you said this is you and who did he?
And he said to me, it's gonna kill me to know that something like you is out there and real, and no one's ever gonna know that you exist. And I looked at him and I said, Sean, it's a big world. We'll see. And then the next thing you know, there was Babito taking pictures of us. It's a Getty image. He was wearing a mint green jacket. I was wearing black, Gucci. My hair was sweated out. I was dancing all night. If you look at the picture, it looked like we were interrupted.
And this is you and Jay-Z, right? This is Jay-Z.
Yes.
Did you say y'all fucked in a broom closet?
Oh shit, I said that.
Yeah, you did. You just said you and Jay-Z had y'all fucked in a broom closet.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I'm
now
drinking
We're back out. That's what she said.
I'm drinking Jameson.
I thought I heard that. I wasn't for sure. I thought I heard you say you and Jay-Z fucked in a broom closet.
I'm drinking Jameson.
But is this after the passionate love making? You know what I'm saying? Or is this before he said this to you? You know what I'm saying?
No, he said it
how did this work out?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I gotta fucking say allegedly all goddamn night.
Nah, we good. Salute the cash bag. Salute cash bag. Salute.
I ain't got no problem with the Carters. I ain't got no problem with billionaires.
Yeah.
I don't know their marriage personally. Do we have people in common that give me information? Yes. But it's hearsay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the hearsay conversation regarding the Carters.
About
That's impressive.
My catalog and my record has been intentionally overlooked.
Right. No, I mean,
And
I
I've
don't
had
doubt.
nothing but sold out shows worldwide, from small clubs Madison on my record. See, what really pisses me off is knowing that what Sean said to me the night that I walked away from him at 4040, it almost worked. After we got finished fucking in the coat closet, with Beyonce upstairs, and we were on the dance floor.
And you said this is you and who did he?
And he said to me, it's gonna kill me to know that something like you is out there and real, and no one's ever gonna know that you exist. And I looked at him and I said, Sean, it's a big world. We'll see. And then the next thing you know, there was Babito taking pictures of us. It's a Getty image. He was wearing a mint green jacket. I was wearing black, Gucci. My hair was sweated out. I was dancing all night. If you look at the picture, it looked like we were interrupted.
And this is you and Jay-Z, right? This is Jay-Z.
Yes.
Did you say y'all fucked in a broom closet?
Oh shit, I said that.
Yeah, you did. You just said you and Jay-Z had y'all fucked in a broom closet.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I'm
now
drinking
We're back out. That's what she said.
I'm drinking Jameson.
I thought I heard that. I wasn't for sure. I thought I heard you say you and Jay-Z fucked in a broom closet.
I'm drinking Jameson.
But is this after the passionate love making? You know what I'm saying? Or is this before he said this to you? You know what I'm saying?
No, he said it
how did this work out?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I gotta fucking say allegedly all goddamn night.
Nah, we good. Salute the cash bag. Salute cash bag. Salute.
I ain't got no problem with the Carters. I ain't got no problem with billionaires.
Yeah.
I don't know their marriage personally. Do we have people in common that give me information? Yes. But it's hearsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to get into the hearsay conversation.
Got the making needs, they watching me. Hoes be hating, niggas be loving how I move, how I groove. I ain't a stripper, but I move like one, twerk like one, do a split like one, like one. It's ladies' night, I'm out with my girls, looking good as fuck, turning head, spinning bread. He like what he see, he breaking his neck, he wanna spin his check. On me, shaking my hips, glossing my lips, nice curls, hair done, nails done. me, sipping on drinks, sliding to the flow, getting low, 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 to the flow, 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 flow. I got them making me, they watching me. Hoes be hating, niggas be loving. How I move, how I groove, I ain't a stripper, but I move like one, twerk like one, do a split like one, like one, like one, like one. Watch me do me, I got them making me. I get low to the flow and twerk, twerk, twerk. Watch me speed it up.